Hey guys, how's it going? Uh, been a big day. I was just on the phone to the boss, so I had to. I'm not supposed to come on till 2:30, but anyway, come on early. Then I got a phone call from the boss, and I had to answer it. Hi guys, hey Jeff Lee Brown is a Scientology sheep. Yeah, Doctor Sheep. Dickie Spaz is in the house. Look at him go. Joel B's a turd. He's a below a turd. Luke Armstrong. Apparently he thinks if it's the guy I'm thinking about, he thinks that he can operate machinery better than me. I doubt that. Come on, Luke. Uh, Two Beers is in the house. Big dog Two Beers. The enforcer. The enforcer, Two Beers. Knock people around the ropes. Mike. How's it going? Top dog Mike. I'd love for you to come on, Mike. I love it when you come on my channel. And plenty of girls probably say that, but not on the channel, you know. Good day, Jim. Yeah, Dickie Spaz. They're all in the house. We've just rissoled Jeff. He's going to be exterminated from fucking YouTube. The same way I think he's well, me and somebody, I won't mention his name, Craig, was talking about it the other day. And we reckon maybe he was teeing off with a little bit of rat sack in the coffee there and just knock the old girl off the perch so he could get the money. I don't know, just saying. Conspiracy theories are out there, you know. What are you guys? Hey, Tony. Come on, Tony. Give us your information. And from me not agreeing and not agreeing with him. Yeah, that's exactly right. 212 Roger. Is 212 Roger? That's not Lee Roger, is it? Because you know what I think of him. Okay, Luke. It's a different Luke. Sorry, mate. DC was giving me a shit with one of his mates there. They reckon they can operate heavy machinery like a loader and an excavator better than me. No, I like the grounds. Yeah. Lee's too thick to yeah. Lee's probably balls deep in brine somewhere. But what do you guys think? I think when I was talking to my mate, Steve Ray Vaughan, woo! Best guitarist ever, man. Steve Ray Vaughan was a fucking legend, dude. And he, the funniest thing there was like he got off all the heroin and the cocaine and fuck knows what he was taking. And then I think it was about a month or two after he died in a helicopter crash. And one of Jimi Hendrix once said in an interview that Stevie Ray Vaughan was the best guitarist that he ever known. And for somebody like Jimi Hendrix to say that you're the best guitarist in the world, that's astounding, man. I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. Love him. If COVID doesn't exist, lights, he'll be off YouTube in no time. Yeah, well, it's funny, man. A lot of my comments are getting banned in me stream, or not in the stream, like the comments on my videos. As soon as they mention certain words, you can't see it. And I don't know why. Like, I'm demonetized. I don't get any money off YouTube, but they can still tell us what the comments can be and not. It's fucking wrong. Into his bong. Copy. He's old Lee's had a few too many bamboo schooners. An idiot. Yeah, well, two beers, mate. You can do anything. I've seen you in action. I mixed him for 7 days at Club Montreal back. Oi, two beers. You seen him live, dude. Legend. You know, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I saw a video of Stevie Ray Vaughan when he broke a string. Yeah, and he changes the guitar. Yeah, I've seen that video. And he doesn't miss a note. He's still banging it out. You know, Stevie Ray Vaughan couldn't even read music. Like, he just, I don't, he could just play. And he played from his soul. And that's what happened him out. Stevie Ray Vaughan's my favorite guitarist of all time. And he was a pretty fucking wild dude. But anyway, I've had a fucking big night last night. I think we stopped drinking. What were we drinking? Rum at about 12 o'clock last night. It was one of the guys here, his mate's birthday. We went out for dinner and then we come home. We got pretty fucking loose. But we need somebody to come on. We need to fill the void, and that's what all the girls tell me. But we need to fill the void here. Come on. I'd love for Jim to come on. He's commenting and fucked off. But how about I say we need to get some more content on here with you guys. Oh, he's on the Razer headset. That's a gaming headset there too, Biz. Come on, Mike. I'll send you some Mr. Poppycock stickers. I just got some new ones made up. And I don't really know if you guys actually fucking give a shit, but I put a deposit on a boat yesterday. So the boat's apparently coming in the end of next month, but I'm not holding my breath. I've been out to this boat shop about 3 or 4 or 5 times, and then there's a boat shop around the street from him. It's Yellowfin Boats, the other guy, and the one that I'm buying is a bar crusher. And for what I want, it's 105 grand, 105,000 grand. Anyway, you just drove home from the beer store. What beers are you having in there, Mike? Love a beer. Crack a cold one. But anyway, the fucking turd at the bar crusher store said 105 grand. It's like, mate, you better fucking sharpen your pencil on that. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, well, I'm not fucking buying it for 105. I'm not a fucking idiot, you know? He's like, oh, well, what do you fucking want? This and that. I said, well, I can go around, it's the other street over, the same kind of boat with everything that I want, but it's got a fucking Mercury on the back, and I don't want to buy a Mercury engine. And I didn't tell him that, obviously. But I said, they've got the same boat over there for fucking 96. What kind of note do you get with that? 10 years? I don't know what you mean there, Dickie Spaz. Elaborate. But I said to the kind of bar crasher, I said, man, you need to come under 95. It's like, oh, no, fucking way. And this little said, well, I'm, I'm buying a boat that you haven't even fucking got in. Hey, TB.
Hey, Poppy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Hey, you got us going on there.
Not much. Just trying out a Razer headset that I got. And apparently, it's not working.
Yeah,
It's not working.
I can hear you in the
Yeah.
live stream, mate.
Nah,
You need to
this one's not working.
do this. You'll need to get us on YouTube, mate. I can hear myself through your channel.
What's that?
I can hear myself through your channel, through your
Oh
video.
yeah. Sorry about that. Trying to untangle my cable here. My YouTube is muted.
Michael drives on the lot. I can still hear you there, too busy. You'll have to do something about it, brother.
How about there?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay.
But
So if I turn
he,
out, go ahead.
the bloke at the boat shop's like, oh, I'll ring you back. And I dare say he rang the bloke at the other boat shop. The guy at the other boat shop brings me. He goes, "You still interested in the boat?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm just tossing between you and Bar Crusher." Anyway, the guy from Bar Crusher rings me back. He goes, "I can do it for 98." I said, "Man, you're wasting me time. I told you, you need to come under 95. I can go around the road to buy the boat, the same boat, more or less, different brand, for all the same shit for 95." He's like, "Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it." I said, "Well, fair enough. You know, that's the way it is. You lose a sale. You haven't even got the boat on the showroom floor. I'm gonna fucking buy the fucking thing, you know." And he's like, "Oh, I'll fucking see what I can do." He rings me back in about an hour. He goes, "I can do it for 93.8, but you have to give me a deposit now." I said, "Right out, I'll give you a deposit now, but you need to send me an email, confirmation, and all that kind of shit." So at least I screwed him down 11.5 grand. So I think I've got a pretty good thing there. Skull fucked him 11.5 grand. And then I said, before I put my money down, deposit, I want some free shirts, a couple of hats, and some other free shit.
What? No life jackets?
Oh, they'll supply all that. All that comes in the package of the boat.
Life
But
jackets, bailing bucket,
yeah, all the
anchor and rope, and a couple paddles, flare gun kit,
well, to
VHF
get an electric
radio.
winch on it's 3.5 grand.
Oh, that too.
But anyway, let's go after Jeff with his I think he's been topping up the old coffee and one with a bit of rat sack and knocked her off. What do you reckon, two beers?
I haven't been paying attention to him in the last month.
So he can get his money and live in a little fucking shithole fucking boarder's house in the middle of fucking Adelaide.
He's too plastic.
Well, well, from what I can gather, he's living in a fucking backpackers hostel. It's totally fucked him, and well, I won't say any names, but Fox Mulder told me that he's got 300 grand in the bank. 300 grand's not going to fucking get you anywhere. Like, Craig,
Well,
man,
it'll get him comfortably retired in the Philippines.
but he can't go to the Philippines. He won't get a vaccine.
Well, eventually that'll ease up.
Mate, this
It might
corona's...
it might take 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, but even I was watching Neil deGrasse Tyson. He says they'll integrate the COVID vaccine into the flu shot because COVID, with the new COVID, it won't go away. It'll
Yeah,
still
but
hang around
he
as new
won't. He won't.
strains
He
and
won't
all
even
the
take
time.
the flu shot because it killed his mother.
Well, that's what he reckons. Who's to say
Yeah.
he wasn't topping her off with fucking rat sack in his coffee, coffee every fucking day?
Oh, Dez is here. Hi, Dez.
Hi, Des. Darksider says, Poppy, if you can't. But the thing is, he might be able to invest 300, but what's he going to live on? He lives on the fucking dole. Like,
Well, I tried to invest $320 in Bitcoin. Found out I was being scammed. So I called my
yeah,
credit card
you can
company.
trust fucking Bitcoin.
Now they're fucking calling me up 3 times a fucking day. He called me
Yeah.
twice today. As I can't talk. I'm on a fucking ladder, and I was on a ladder, leaned up against a fucking wall with my head halfway up a fucking drywall ceiling. So I can't talk. I'm on a fucking ladder.
Have you seen that
Hung up on
Seinfeld?
him, and he calls me back again. This is what fucking part don't you understand? I'm working.
Have you seen the Seinfeld episode where the thing I calls him up, the whatever they are, the people that call you from India, and that he goes, "Can I have your personal number? I'll ring you back at home." And he's like, "No." And he goes, "Now you know how I feel. Fuck off."
Listen, Tony, I know what you're saying that he won't be able to leave without the vaccine, but that's now. The situation might change in 2 or 3 years from now. Not, I don't see it changing it this year. No fucking way. But it might change in 2 or 3 years from now.
Yeah, but even then, I reckon you're still gonna need to.
Who
You're
can
still
say?
gonna
Who can
need
say?
the vaccine. That's fine, but who can say you won't? It's either way. Hey, Queenslander.
Yeah, Poppy.
You there? Hey,
Hey,
mate.
to be like, once the Australian lockdowns are in, they will not relax it. Okay, they love their control here, so it's not going to change. Not with Australia.
Is that you, Tony?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it is, Brad. Queenslander.
Yeah, well, look what happened to us last year in State of Origin. Fucking bullshit.
Shit happens, mate.
Yeah, I remember when back. Well, I'm getting off the subject. Back in the day when Mark Coyne scored that fucking miracle try, me old man snapped the legs off the rank arena and threw it over the fucking balcony. And me mum
Mate,
comes in and was like, "What's going on?" Me old man was like, absolutely lost the plot.
mate, you can never discount the Queensland team, mate. They often pull shit out of nowhere. They've done it many times.
They just wanted more than us.
Yeah, they're hungrier. Yeah. Yeah, many times Queensland's beaten New South Wales when on paper New South Wales team's unbeatable. They'll still come out and do it, mate. They'll still come out and do it.
Last year, the worst Queensland team ever, and they wiped us.
Oh, look, mate. These days, now you haven't got Gallon crying gallons of fucking tears. Is there a chance to win?
Look, I don't like. Well, it's not that I don't like Gallon. He's a ball hog, but I tell you what, he fucking runs the ball up. He takes those hits on more than a lot of the others.
Yeah.
And did you see the boxing match with Mark Hunt? His face looked like he was a busted arsehole. I thought Mark Hunt was going to finish him straight away.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get on to more of the Philippine stuff if you want. Come on, King of Clowns.
Des, even if you were referring to me, it doesn't matter. This is YouTube. And yeah, I never really pick on you. I'll make fun of you in certain situations, because it's about having fun. But I don't take anything that happens on YouTube very seriously because it's
I
YouTube.
think we're all on here to have a little bit of fun, as long as you're not, even on my channel, realistically, we're not really like really personally attacking somebody. We're all going to have a little bit of fun. And
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit of dramatics is good too.
Well, I saw part of her video, and she's referenced that it was an American. I'm sure it wasn't Guy, because Guy's got the hots for her. So I had to be that fucking idiot there that lives in the casinos.
Well, King of
Well,
Clowns, it's not a bad show. It's my channel, and I just
Yeah.
thought I'd talk about it because in a lot of the videos that I'll be doing in the future, we'll be fishing in boat videos as well as live streams. But I like to get around and yeah, well, Dark Sider. What do you know, mate? You're from Canberra, right? Right, Canberra.
well, DC, that's what a lot of us will do is we'll wait for it all to settle down a bit and see what happens.
Yeah, well, the normal people like me and you, we're not going to get the vaccine until fucking halfway through next year if we're lucky. It's all going to go to first, like, responders, all nurses, doctors, all those kind of people. They're the ones that are going to be getting it first.
Oh,
Once a couple of hundred.
we're sending some to PNG because they've just gone bloody balls up with bloody cases at the moment.
Where's that, PNG?
Yeah,
Well, they got heaps of cases over there.
yeah, mate, they got a massive big outbreak. So yeah, ScoMo's sending some vaccine bloody doses up to PNG, mate. Probably for their frontliners again to do something. I don't know. That's what it's about.
ScoMo needs fucking PVC pipe and barbed wire.
Yeah, yeah, Des.
Well, here,
Des, this is not a rundown, but most Filipinos, their skin is not as thick as they think. It's just an observation from my point, and that's fine. We just all need to learn how to deal with that.
I know my brother-in-law goes running out in the middle of the fucking road with a rifle.
Yeah,
What for?
too beers. It's an accepted thing. You just got to learn how to deal with that. You go there and don't upset people. That's probably the best way to do it.
In the Philippines?
Yeah.
No, you don't. I mean, even if you're in the wrong, you say sorry, and if you have to pay somebody some money, you do it. Because,
Yeah.
man, you can start a fight there or something. Like my mate Pete was like, they might be only small, but you try and take on 10 of them, I'll be all over you on that one. Like,
yeah, man.
Fuck with the
That's what you do. Go there and be a decent human being for a start. So half these people that go there shouldn't because they're not decent human beings to start with.
Well, I think a lot more dickheads go there to Bali and that than the Philippines. But if you go to the Philippines and you want to be a dickhead, mate, you won't last long.
Yeah, yeah. Mate, look, mate, all the Aussie dickheads go to Bali. That's why I have no inclination to even go to Bali.
Yeah.
Yes, DC, thank you very much. I understand that.
Of Wally Lewis at Suncorp Day and the Z has won as many state of origin.
So have you bought that boat yet?
No, I put a deposit down on there. It'll come in at the end of next month. But for DC, how about Benji Marshall, mate? He's the greatest NRL player in the universe. That bloke, he should have a statue there, everywhere. I love Benji Marshall. Fucking legend.
When Molos is here.
Anyway.
Molos.
So, if people go over to the Philippines, what's the next place that we're going to go to? What do you guys reckon?
Oh, can't go to the Philippines here.
Oh,
Maybe
when I,
Cambodia.
when
Hi,
I,
Mike.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Mike.
How's
You got
it
your
hanging?
Miller Lite in
Mike's
hand,
in
mate, and your
house.
spiced rum in your other hand. That sounds
Yeah.
gay. It sounds gay. Sorry to say, it sounds gay.
Well, I had to get the Miller Lite for my son because they're coming over for dinner tomorrow. So he's kind of a lightweight. So
Okay, mate. Yeah, understandable.
these kids, they can't drink the real beer, right? So
That's it.
yeah, Labatt's blue.
Well, last night it was. I live in a Filipino's household, and it was his son's birthday. I gave. The son is a labourer where I work. I gave him a job. He's a really good worker. But last night we went out for dinner, and then we come back here, and I got him on the Sailor Jerry rum shots. And the kid is like Lander. He's 19. His birthday. He's like, "Oh, you'll be right. You got to go to work in the morning." I was like, "Fuck up. I'll fucking drink you underneath the table." So we started having shots. But about 12:30, I was like, maybe I should go to bed. Pretty loose. It was a good night, but
yeah, I like drinking my rum on the rocks. Just sip, sip, sip.
I like rum and
you
coke.
gonna,
I like rum and coke, but the doctor told me cut down on the coke, so then I switched to the Bacardi 150 proof.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do the spice rum.
I brought a bottle of that
so,
with me. I brought a bottle of that with me to the Philippines, and they were having a party at one of my brothers-in-laws across the street. So they wanted to try the 150 proof, and there was one in-law that was an alcoholic, and I told him, says, "You can't drink that straight." He slugged back about 10 ounces straight, one shot. Didn't touch a drop of booze the rest of the night.
the good one is Sailor Jerry rum and Fireball whiskey, half.
Yeah. No, I was invited to a karaoke party there once in the Philippines. So I picked up a couple bottles, and I picked up, bottle of spiced rum, right, Captain Morgan, and I brought it there, and all the guys are like, "Oh, this is too sweet. It's too whatever." They're how they drink it, and a little bit of Coke or something like that. They do, or
yeah, they're used to the Tondoy.
yeah, it's like fuck, man. You guys drink freaking fire water over here, man.
So they
right.
So they considered your spiced rum as a ladies' drink.
Yeah, they're like, holy smokes. It's like, Kuya Mike, try this. Kuya Mike, try this. Frig, I took a couple sips. I was like, oh my God.
Wait until they have like 5 or 6 shots of it. They won't think it was a ladies' drink.
Well, that's because it's sweet to them, right? But, it hits you after a while, right? So.
Yeah, the Philippines, they put fucking sugar on everything.
Well, I
They
know.
can't get enough of it.
I know.
Fucking crazy. Anyway, John.
Tell me about that. I live with 3 generations of them.
Romer
And I'm diabetic.
Roma and John's there. We'll have to say hello to Roma and John. John's probably on the back end of it.
I don't know, man. They drink some red moonshine shit over there in a bottle. Ooh, it's powerful, man. Ooh. I was married to a Portuguese, and their Portuguese wine, no, that was worse.
Well, King of Clowns says JLB already admitted before he tried selling drugs when younger.
I think JLB's on drugs.
That's a big accusation there, King of Clowns. You better come on and clear it up.
Yes, DC, we knew about the assault, resisting arrest.
What did he do?
he's had an assault charge and resisting arrest. So that's years ago.
What for?
Didn't get into it.
Who's that? Who got that?
That was Jeff.
Oh, really?
Maybe he's
Somebody must have
vegan
disagreed with him.
halafel. Maybe he's vegan halafel burger conspiracy theory non-meat. Fucking burger didn't turn up on time.
Maybe somebody
He's
tried to
fucking-
steal. Maybe somebody tried to steal his electric bike,
Oh yeah. Well, we've all wanted that, haven't we?
or somebody didn't want one of his flyers.
Yeah, well, probably try to shove his flyer up his ass.
Yeah, Poppy, I joined your Facebook page there, your group page or whatever.
Mr. Poppycock?
Yeah.
Yeah, copy. Thank you for that. Maybe
What's the
we
pay
can run
like,
some
Mike?
kind of. Pardon?
What's the pay like, Mike? What's Poppy pay you for joining his Facebook page? I'm low on funds. I might have to send Jeff the link as well.
He'll give you 5 hours of viewing time.
The only thing that I asked is Mr. Poppycock asked me to come on his panel, and he already did that today, so he's in good standings already.
How about if we run a competition there on Mr. Poppycock? I'll send out a few hats and a couple of stickers.
First, Mr. Poppycock said he was going to wink and blow me a kiss, but we figured DC will get jealous, so we didn't want to go that way.
He was walking down the street singing an offensive song. Oh, come on, fuck off.
The fuck was he singing? What was he singing? The
he-
Boogie Woogie Blues?
Where we live in fucking Russia, I'm saying that, man, I've told the cops to fuck off before when nothing happens to you.
Well, so have I.
Like
Just
he says he was walking. Okay, TC. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, we all believe what Jeff says, you know. If you didn't notice, the Earth's flat. That's why I only got a boat with 200-litre fuel tank, because I was afraid I was going to drop off the end of the fucking Earth. You fuckwit. Fucking idiot.
Mate, Poppy, you know what? You should have got a sailboat, mate. And we could have hit Jeff up. 50 grand, you'll sail him to the Philippines. Once you get out over the Great Barrier Reef, or get up there between north of Queensland and PNG, mate, drop him in the bloody water.
Yeah, some concrete shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to pollute the ocean, guys. Come on.
DC, it wouldn't have been about what he was singing. It probably would have been the fact that he was singing. The cops took offence to that he was singing. I can imagine he'd sound worse than me.
They
probably didn't try to arrest him. They probably tried to beat the shit out of him because he sounds terrible.
They probably thought he was doing mind controlling Tibetan hymns and fucking resold the cunt.
Well, everyone goes on about Church of Scientology, but I reckon Jeff was part of that Festival of Bloody Life. Remember them back in the day? He's got the shaved head for it.
Yeah, big cone head. Maybe his head was like that after the cops bashed it against the fucking cop car a few times.
Well, he needs a bald head so he could draw a line down and you have two assholes. He's a big ass, right?
Well, I'm surprised he doesn't cover it in aluminium foil.
The cops had to stop him singing because the dogs were getting all excited, you know. Oh, I want to say, ¿Cómo está the Des? Sorry, I missed her on the other day.
Did you catch up on the live stream? She was good on there.
I watched yours and then I watched hers. Yeah, so
I'd love the Des to come back full cannons. Just go, son of a bang, son of a boom, you know, fucking go after him. Just across him.
We all missed you, Des, and we love you a long time. So
You know,
you
if
better
she
not
did-
run away again.
If she did that JLB channel, he would just immediately say, "You're gone." Okay, block her.
Yeah.
Well, she already is. JLB's fucked her off. We're all gone. We're all gone from there, Mike. He's resold me. He's resold a few others. Des is gone.
Yeah. I got
And it'd be good for DC to come on here because he knows the inside information to actually confirm what went on.
I got a bone to pick with you guys. You guys are all mentioning you got kicked out of JLB. Nobody mentioned me. What about poor me?
Well, you got kicked out too?
Yeah.
For what?
The same time Poppycock got kicked off. I said, wow, look how he treats his friend. Then he called me a piece of shit and go drive my Tonka truck and I do something, subject women on his show and shit. No, I make women laugh. I'm not like you and Raymond and fucking just gawk at their tits, you know?
I remember you saying that, Jim.
Somebody asked about going to the Philippines with a criminal record. I have a criminal record and it hasn't stopped me.
Yeah, well, your criminal record probably doesn't include pedophilia like JLB does.
No, my criminal record just states that I got arrested.
Hey, but
mine was at Jubies.
I was arrested. I was arrested and convicted.
Mine is when I was at Juvie, so they can't use it against me.
Yeah, but you know what mine says? I was arrested. Period. It doesn't say what I was arrested for. It just says I was arrested. Like when I travel to the States, you were arrested? And this is, yes, sir. So what for? So the judge decided it was none of your business, and that's the truth. It just says I was arrested.
Sure, it didn't say molested, not arrested.
No, just arrested. I threw some guy down I threw a guy down 2 flights of stairs, and they charged me with breaking the door down.
Oh,
not for throwing him down the stairs, but for breaking the door down.
I was just.
I did that to my brother-in-law.
Des is in the background. Before Des comes on, I just wanted to say this.
Is she coming on?
Before
I gotta get ready.
He was telling me that JLB has a video where he's in like what do they call it? Like a trench coat, walking down Manila, and he wears it all the time when he goes to Manila. It's like one of those what do they call them? The trench coat, the leather one that we wear in Australia. The
dry as a bone.
Yeah, dry as a bone. And he's wearing one of them down there. I said to him, "What's he got? A bag of boiled lollies in his pocket? Like, what's going on?"
Look, you only do somewhere where it's that humid like that, Brad. Only if you're on Shabu.
Yeah.
Same as in Australia, mate. Like up here in Logan, mate, you see all these in the middle of summer. You see all these ice takers getting around in their hoodies and jackets and tracksuit pants and UGG boots. Yeah. It's like it's boiling hot. You're off your face.
One of my best friends, that Pete guy, he lives there near Logan. His son lives at Logan. He lives up the road. But Logan's pretty fucking bad.
Parts of it are. I'm out here in Logan. There's parts of Logan that's quite good. And there's parts I won't go to.
Street you live in. Yeah.
Well, depends what suburb of Logan.
We'll get Des on. We'll bring it on here. We probably. I'm trying to do on my channel is all the boys can get on or whatever. The girls can come on early, and then later in the channel we can all get fucking loose. You know.
Yeah.
Can we get loose together?
Hey, Des.
Oh, just as Des comes in. Sorry, Des.
Bonjour, Jez.
Hello, guys.
I'll behave. I
think the good thing for the channel is if the girls come on early and we all kind of behave ourselves, and then later, after a couple of hours, we can all vent our issues.
Yeah, she said I can come on her live show, but I have to behave all the time, so I better behave.
I'm always behaving, aren't I, Des?
Guys, I have to speak soft because the kids are still sleeping. We sleep like 3 a.m. earlier.
What the
Big
hell?
party last night, Des. Big party.
Yeah.
No, no.
Did
But
you have
anyway,
Did you have your 7 foot boyfriend over hitting the ceiling,
I'm not buying a horse. What the hell?
banging the horse? What?
No, guys, I have to go here at the panel early because I have work in an hour. So I hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Mr. P, to Beers, Tony, Mike, and live chat.
Hmm.
Hello, hello, hello,
Yeah,
hello.
Kumusta, ate?
yeah. The issue between Mike, there's another Canadian, it's Chris, and Lone Wolf. It's all good now. I've forgave them because it's about a topic, so it's not really a big deal. But the bullying is a big deal. So I have to weigh the situation.
Who's
And
bullying you?
Jeff,
Oh, Jeff's bullying.
yeah, and and guys, you can talk soon. I'll just stay here and just listen. Just to let everyone know, Renegade got pissed off and he sent me a message. It is so funny.
He
Oh, you
sent you
have to
another
share that
one?
with us, Des. You have to share that with us, Des.
Hello, my woman.
Did he send you another one?
No, 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 no. The
Oh,
first time Renegade sent me, I think that was last night. He got pissed off because I was talking to his girlfriend, and it's like he's telling me I'm using his girlfriend to come after him. But before I block him, I sent him. Maybe I went too far. I sent him. I didn't swear at him, but I sent him words that make him wonder that what he's doing right now. He bullies a lot of people actually. Pam, Raymond. It's not really nice at all. So I thought I should defend myself, and I blocked him. So I don't know what's in his mind now. So I just wish I told him. I wish that whatever you do to others won't happen to the people you love, because it's going to hurt you very much, right? I mean, he got a kid, he got a daughter. I wish the bullying won't happen to his daughter in the future.
What?
I
Who,
got bullied.
who,
Yeah, yes,
sorry,
Mr.
Des, I
P.
went to the toilet. Who's this?
Renegade.
Oh, Renegade, yeah.
Five of
Um,
us in there.
yeah, no, Craig was telling me about Renegade. But anyway, go on, Des, sorry.
23 others watching us.
um, I've been bullied in high school for 4 years because of my boobs. I will not let anyone bully me again this time.
because of your boobs. Who bullied you over your boobs?
Yeah, my classmates. Anyway, you
Oh,
guys, you talk now. I'll just stay here.
Well, I
Well,
had one. I had one in grade school that I had a big crush on. Everybody used to call her semicircle.
your wife's staring at you, 2 years.
Yeah.
She's checking you out.
No. She asked if I was talking to her.
Guys, what's happening? You talk now. Come on.
No, I had a girl I had a crush with in grade school, and all they used to call her semicircle
Two beers.
because her boob looked like half a tennis ball from the side.
Oh,
everybody has, like, we all grow up in the world, man. I think a lot of people when we grow up, we're all, I'm not saying mean, but we're all trying to pick on the less fortunate person. But I was one of them. I was a redheaded kid in school. I used to get absolutely pummeled. But my thing was like it made me actually stronger. I had a really thick skin.
yeah.
You got back at them in high school, didn't you?
Well, I used to tell all the girls I was strawberry blonde, so I used to get in.
Well, that's me too. I used to get picked on all the time in school, but I used the reverse on them. I try to make it funny. Make fun of me. Let's laugh together, and that's where I got my weird sense of humor. Right. So
Yeah, I used to get picked on all the time until I finally said no more.
Well, I didn't care. I just went along with it. You know, can't make fun of a clown if he's already a clown, right? So
Yeah.
that's the way I look at it.
Well, I went the opposite way. But anyway, my fighting days are over. They used to hate me at school because I was in year 10 and I just gave up on it because you're learning the same fucking shit every fucking day. And I
Yeah,
said to
that's
my
for
dad,
sure.
Yeah.
I said to my dad, I don't want to go to year 11 and 12. He goes, if you get a job, you don't have to go to year 11 and 12. So I left school on Friday and got a job in an oyster farm on fucking Monday. And there were 60 blokes there that were twice my age, 30 to fucking 50. And the first bloke that I went up to, I tried to shake his hand. I was like, how you going, mate? He looked at me, he goes, I was born with no fucking friends and I'll fucking leave here with no friends. And I was just like, wow. And I was a full on greenhorn. Like within the first 6 months, man, I learned so much about work ethic, and how people can manipulate you and stuff.
It's a dog eat
So I
dog
think,
world.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's got their own experience in life, but Jeff has no fucking right to talk to people like he does to us with the life experience that he's got. You know, he's not a fucking a Filipino single mum like Des with 3 kids trying to battle it out in the Philippines. Like when you actually go there and you see these people, they're back. Like Des is probably she's got a good life, and like, but that's up. That's due to Des's work ethic.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
yeah, but
and
JBL is gonna
actually,
GLB is gonna keep on preying on the girls that, oh, I'll send you a camera and you can take photos of for me in Boracay or here, this and that, and then he'll get all the kickback.
well, there
He's
was a
he's
video up on his channel the other day. It says walking through such and such in March 2021.
yeah,
Like, how the fuck is he there?
it's
He's
not
not
him.
there.
It's
Like,
not him. He's using other people. So
well, I thought that, but I reckon it's like old videos that he's rehashing.
no, it's new videos. It's new videos, but these girls are doing shit.
It's his friends there in Boracay that he was sending them money to buy the kids Jollibee.
Yeah, shit like that.
What's her name?
Ah,
No, not her.
Some other chick.
Ren.
In Boracay.
It just gives me the shits, mate.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If he keeps finding these girls and these people that need a little bit of cash, and they're gonna go do things for him, and he's gonna get the kickback on it on his channel.
Well, he's got
And,
better
and
odds.
they're giving him, he's giving him back peanuts. So
Well, he's got better odds. He's got better odds in the Philippines because in the Philippines there's about 102 million people, and then in Australia
sure.
there's what 25 million.
For sure.
And
His
also,
odds are up. His odds are up
it's the same.
125%.
Sorry,
Ouch. You go ahead.
It's the same as what DC said before. Like, I've given JBL, I reckon, over $500 in donations, and DC's kind of done the same.
Yeah.
And then he wants to risshole us because we've got a different opinion, and he's taken some of that money.
Yeah, for sure. And I bet you part of
Your money.
the problem with Jeff with Des is Des was coming up with good content on her channel, and only giving a little bit, onto his channel and this and that. So he was getting jealous because she was getting whatever and not putting the content onto his channel. So I bet you that was part of the problem too. Like anybody can see through the fucking clouds,
Yeah, well, DC says that all donations are, and that's why I was giving a lot of the money there. Like, I'm not trying to sound like I'm a fucking high flying fucking kite, but I'd rather see $100 go to Des or people in the Philippines than half.
Yeah, but I
You
want to
know?
see my whole
I'm,
$100 to Des and RR, not fucking Jeff
yeah,
getting a
but
piece of it.
I'm
When Jeff
happy
says, "Oh, the
to
girls are getting all of it," that's bullshit.
I'm,
I know they're
I'm
not getting
happy
all of it.
to donate that money. You know.
Yeah. Like I told Des, if she contacted me on the backside and said, Mike, whatever, like I consider her a friend of mine. It's totally different than
Yeah, but
some girl that
Des
I
has
met online or whatever else like that. Like
Des
I
has
told her
too
I'd help
much
her out, but I'm
thing.
not going to do it through YouTube because
Yeah,
everybody's getting a piece.
Mike Des has too much thing to ask people for money. You
Well,
know,
I know, but I'm just
even
saying,
I'd
though, right?
I'd love to have Des's PayPal thing here and us donate money to it. But the real facts. If I'd done that, MG would really get the shits. MG would blow up like a fucking volcano. You know. And that's the bottom of the line. Like I love
You can't
MG,
get jealous because you're helping a friend, Poppy.
but that's Filipinos. They get jealous, mate.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So I can't do it. But at the end of the day, that's the facts. Like I got absolutely raked over the coals just before because um, the other live stream. But anyway, it is what it is. Australian, like I'm an Aussie bloke. I speak with mind, and if I say that I'm going to do something, that's my word. Like I don't mean to sound like a fuckwit or whatever, but my old man always taught me your word is your word. If you go against your word or like come back on it, then you're a dead
You're a
shit.
piece of shit.
You know?
You're a piece of shit, mate. You're an absolute piece of shit. End of
Yeah,
story.
but
Yeah,
it's getting out there what Jeff did to Des on other Filipino channels. So
yeah, of
if there's
course.
going to be girls on Jeff's thing, and they're going to get used and they're going to get thrown away like Des did or whatever, or
But
hopefully it
do
doesn't
you
happen to
see?
RR. We can't prevent that. We can only say what we can say here. And if the
Yeah,
girls are still going to do it, like I understand they need to get a little bit of coin and whatever because it's hard over there. I understand that, but sometimes you can't sleep with the devil, right? And don't cry after.
yeah. That man, you've made the comment of the day. We'll put that. You need to
You
put
know,
that in the comments.
like I'll try to say this in a nice way. You can't go to church on Sunday and then go to the work in a go-go bar on Monday, right? It's the same thing, right? You can't hide from whatever. Everybody knows how he is. More and more, it's coming out how he is. So
That's like when I first joined the channel, he was like kind of taking fun of me and this and that. And I took it on my shoulders because I just thought he's just having a go. But I knew it was all about views. But at the end of the day, he resold me like I think it was like 3 weeks before he actually banned me. And he was like, "Oh, you're a drunk fucking piece of shit," and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, "Okay, well, you're a fuckwit, but I'll give you one more chance." And then the time that I got on there and I said, "Look, I can find 10 doctors to say that the coronavirus is real for your five." Like, they didn't even show any fucking thing to say that they're actually doctors. And that was it. "Oh, you're a fucking murderer," and all this kind of shit. Like,
yeah, yeah, and then
fuck
right
off.
after you said that, I just put it. Wasn't even on the live stream. I was just in the chat, and I just look how he treats his friend. Boom, he saw that, and he went on me too.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Because I called him out. I called him out, right? So
yeah,
he didn't like
and
it.
I'd be happy to have Jeff here on this channel
Oh, I'd love for
and
him to come on here.
actually have a real debate. You know, I might mute him so I can. It's like having an argument with somebody and saying, just because you're yelling louder than me doesn't mean you're winning. You know,
Yeah,
I've had those debates with the boss at work. He's a Greek guy and he just fucking yells at you. And I was like, "George, just because you're fucking yelling louder than me doesn't mean you're winning the debate. Like, listen
and
to
that
what I'm saying."
And that's right. And if he goes right on the defensive, like if I went on his channel and be like, okay, Jeff, why do you treat your friends like pieces of shit? And then if he just goes off on me right away, then he know he's guilty because it's the way he's reacting because he can't have a decent conversation with you about it. Right?
Also, it's like DC can probably explain in the comments as well, but it's like DC said, he's created that fucking engine and we're going on there, and if we don't like it, then too bad. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's not right to shut people off with their own opinion.
Well, to be honest with you, DC hasn't been kicked off there. I'd love for DC to go on there tomorrow and say just simply, Jeff, I have a question for you. I know you're going to get pissed off at me, whatever.
How plastic are you?
Yeah, like why are you dismissing all your friends that have helped you out through the 3 years since you have your channel on? And just see how his reaction is.
Mike, I can tell you a lot of things. DC might want to come on here and actually but I've been sworn to secrecy by Fox Mulder himself. But you won't see DC on Jeff's live stream as a panelist.
Right. Well, I'm just saying. I just love to see it. That's all.
Well, from the inside information that I've got from Fox Mulder himself, the Dark Knight will not go on his channel as a panelist. He might go on there in the comments, but he will not be going on there. He says here it won't be happening.
Yeah.
And he wrote me a message the other day saying, Mr. Poppycock's my new favourite channel. I'm DC's new nickname is Dunlop because he's pumping me tyres up.
See, and people don't know, but I've been introduced in the backside of the Filipino community on YouTube. And I don't say this too much, but people have brought me in on the backside some places, and a lot of it on here is just smoke and mirrors too, right? You know what I mean? Not saying too much, but
yeah. Well, everything's a clear view on this channel, man. I'm not.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything wherever, but
yeah. But we all need our own spies on the other side. I'd love for people to go on Jeff's channel if I had a live stream on tomorrow and say, come over to Poppycock, and we'll get like 20 or 30 of them on there, going, come on to Poppycock's channel, and just look at the fucking viewers leave his channel.
No, boss, I don't take it in the backside. I heard your mom does, though, but that's okay.
But anyway, let's see what's like I said before, but we all got taken away with something else. If we go to the Philippines, every one of you has been to the Philippines.
Yes, sir.
Queenslander, you've been there, Tony, Mike, and Two Beers. Two Beers have been there.
Two Beer lives in the Philippines.
Where are we going to go? Boracay?
Depends if I meet somebody or not before I come there.
Stay off Filipino thing, man. Yeah, Dunlop, DC, because you're pumping me tyres up. I'll call you Dunlop.
Oh, I'm just back. Actually, I've got something for DC to do. DC, make another YouTube account up. Call yourself Tom Cruise. Go on Jeff's live stream and say, Jeff, please come back. All is forgiven.
Well, I tried to comment on Jeff's channel and it was just nobody could see it. It was non-existent.
Yeah, same with last time.
nobody can see mine too. So, and
DC,
I'm not gonna do a
Go-Go's
troll
quiet 'cause
account.
he's
Just
sick.
whatever.
But the
Go-Go's
thing
quite
is,
sick, DC, so that's why you haven't heard anything from him.
what kind of a thin skin that you need to have that you could ban people from your comments? Like, I don't care. Anybody can come in here and comment whatever they want. Well, to a certain extent, you know, but I'd still leave them on there. I don't really care. But
I don't know. I call him JBL Hitler. I don't know if anybody saw it in the comments.
I've seen that before, Mike, yeah.
Oh, you did see that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
well, you seen there where I think it was Go Yo Yo or whatever, said Jeff's first experiences with a donkey on the last live stream, and he put it up on the screen.
So the donkey really turned him into a jackass.
Well,
Zing, zing.
DC thought that was the best thing on earth. He was like, "You gotta put it up. Go after him." First sexual experience with a donkey.
Poppy, that was DC that did that.
Yeah.
No, Jojo Bobo.
Yeah, that was
Project.
DC's alias.
That was DC. That was DC's alias. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I'm saying to DC, do up one as Tom Cruise and go in there and just say, "Come back, Jeff. All is forgiven. We miss you."
Chima, you're a fuckwit.
Yeah, that's why DC sent me a message on YouTube saying that I hear the end of the live stream on yours because he said a zinger, and I was just laughing. But I hope when we go back, Des will still let me buy her dinner. Hope I haven't scared her off.
The thing is, right, if you want to fuck with Filipinos and then you go over to the Philippines, what do you think's going to happen to you? What if you said the wrong word to somebody over there that had an uncle in the police, the airport police or whatever? Man, they're going to skull fuck you with fucking PVC pipe and barbed wire.
Yeah, but if Jeff pisses off the wrong people, he's going to get fucking blacklisted. He won't even go in the country.
It'd be worse if he actually got in the country and someone that he pissed off found him after he's already there. He won't be coming home just in a fucking pine box.
That's exactly right, man.
Because everybody knows, like, you know, I know people over in the Philippines. I bet you do, Tony. It doesn't take much to send whatever and get somebody, you know, blacklisted or whatever. It doesn't take much over there.
I got 96 relatives in my neighborhood.
Fuck, you just got to say, oh, I heard this guy may be touching little kids over there. Boom, blacklisted.
And when you're a 6 foot tall bald guy with a head on him like a busted arsehole walking around with a dry as a bone, you're going to stick out like dog's balls, aren't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
I guess so.
Just look for the packet of boiled lollies in his fucking pocket.
I watched a really interesting video a couple hours ago of this guy. He wrote a song. He paid for the accompanying musicians. It had 46 million views on YouTube. And somebody copied his video.
That sounds like my channel.
46 million views on this music video he created. And then somebody copied the song onto another YouTube channel and claimed copyright. So YouTube sends this guy a letter, the one with 46 million, saying that there's been a copyright strike against him, and all his monetization is going to go to this other guy. So he emailed YouTube to dispute it, and they told him that they can't do it. He has to contact this person who put the copyright claim against him. So this guy emailed them a couple of times, didn't get any response to the email he sent to, so he started doing research. He had a YouTube page on that email, no views, only the one video posted, He's got no links to Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. So it's like the guy didn't exist. So he contacts YouTube again to saying, he can't get a hold of him. And YouTube turns around and says, well, it's out of our hands. You have to take it up through the courts. How does that grab you?
It's never going to happen because by the time it all goes through all their fucking shit,
it took this guy over 4 months to get this settled with YouTube. So somebody wanted to be nasty. They just create an email address, create a Facebook page or a YouTube page with that, and make a copyright complaint against JLB.
yeah,
That sounds like work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm working already, so.
I think me and Poppycock are on the same page. We just want to starve him to death. It's like a drunk cockroach. Just watch him slowly die.
Just want everybody to see him for how he really is, not this perceived fucking thing. It's just like how he is as a person.
Yeah, I really don't care about his channel. I just don't like how he treats people,
Yeah.
And if nobody starts going there, to me, that's karma. You're gonna treat people like that, then nobody's gonna fucking watch your shit, right? So.
Well, look at that! Look at that one where he paid this girl to take him around, and he stopped to get a milkshake, and he wouldn't pay for this girl's milkshake.
Yeah.
Yep. Been cruising around with him all day, taking him here, taking him, but he paid her for that, but still wouldn't buy. I don't even think it was a milkshake. It was water. I think it was even water.
They wouldn't buy her any refreshment.
Yeah, It's just like if we go there and we get a tour guide on the, we rent a boat for the day and they take us whatever and we're having lunch. Of course, you're gonna fucking feed the guy on the boat that's driving
Fucking
you around.
do. Mate, I don't eat unless they do, and they stand there and they look at me and I go, mate, if you're not eating, I'm not eating either.
Yeah,
You
let them eat, you let them drink with you. You can't drive the boat back. I'll fucking drive the boat back. I don't care. Let's go. But we're all out for a good time. Just because I'm paying you to take me around, you can still have a good time, man.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I think I've known JLB longer than you guys. He didn't realize that when he was doing those walkarounds in Manila and Maladi and that, he didn't realize there was actually people living in those on those pedicabs.
Yeah.
Like families of 3 to 6 people living in the pedicabs. He said, what would they do that for him? He said, because if they don't do that and they're living in the street, they get their kids grabbed from them. But if they're living in the pedicab, the cops leave them alone.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's fucking guys sleeping in their taxi 24/7. That's all they live
kids,
in their taxi,
and their kids
right?
are still going to school.
Yep. Like, I'm sorry, JLB doesn't know the real Philippines. He just thinks he does, but I don't think he does.
He goes to the same places all the time. I said that to him a long time ago, and he got pissed at me. I said, you keep going to the same places, doing the same walking videos down the same fucking streets. Put something new on. Go somewhere new.
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, you can't just keep doing that.
He's too afraid to.
Well, maybe next time around he'll start doing tours of the churches.
Okay, like every city, like for us as a Western country, right, or whatever, every city has their bad areas, right? And that's where it seems like he likes to stay. And the people there, like whatever, the girls, some of the girls I seen him holding hands with, is like, I'm not trying to put anybody down, but, and staying in hostels and stuff like that. Like, fuck, you're on vacation. Why act like a bum? I'm not going on holidays to be a bum.
When I went there, I went everywhere tourists shouldn't go.
Yeah.
I experienced the fucking real Philippines.
Just because you're a tourist, don't act like a tourist.
Yeah.
The places everywhere else went.
There's people that get off the plane, they jump on another plane, they go to an island, they get back on the bus, they go back to the airport, and they're gone. Oh, I've been to the Philippines. Oh, you haven't fucking been. Give me a break.
Mate, you go for a walk down there through Tondo, there in Manila.
Yep.
They'll fucking open your eyes right up.
I've been there.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I'm not ashamed to say this, but some places that I went there and the people that I met, I was actually crying. You know, and my mate Pete was like, harden the fuck up. I was
Yeah,
like, man, I've never ever seen people like this. Like,
yeah, but you can't
the
go over there
place is
thinking you can
fucked.
help everybody. That's the thing over there, right? You can't.
That was my
We all
that
have
was
a
my
heart, but you
biggest
can't help everybody. So
that was my biggest problem, man, when I went over there.
yeah,
You know?
Oh,
My mate Pete was like, wake the fuck up, cunt. Like, you know.
well,
yeah.
first day I was there, my sister-in-law asked me to fix her TV. I'm a tech, so I fixed it and turned it on. The first thing I saw on a Filipino TV set was a skin whitening commercial.
Oh yeah,
I love that.
yeah. It's big over
Welcome
I
to
there.
was
the
like, "What
Philippines.
the fuck is this?" And they're all looking at me. What do you mean? I says, "This is fucking sick. You're all trying to look like us, and we're trying to look like you."
Fuck, the last two times I was there, every goddamn movie on the TV was zombies, zombies, zombies. Like, what the hell with the zombie fetish over there? They're like zombies. Like
When
crap.
when I when I first went to the Philippines, I'll tell you this, right? I thought, look at the. I said to me mate Pete, I said, look at these dumb cunts, like walking around or whatever. He goes, hang on a minute, you fuckwit. He goes, you try and survive here in the Philippines on the amount of money that they've got. You wouldn't last fucking 5 minutes. He goes, you need to fucking wake up yourself straight away, you know? And that, to be honest, like if I tried to live there in the streets there at Tondo and stuff like that, I was like, why can't they get a job? Or, you know, why can't they improve their lifestyle? Yes, it's not about that. Most of them are happy doing what they're doing. But he goes, you try and live here on, say, 100 pesos a day. He goes, man, you'll fucking die in a week. And that really woke myself up to the situation that they're then. And then other places you go, they're really poor, but they're really happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
Yeah,
In,
when
in
you're
Australia, we all think that, you know, the internet's here, that we have water, we have food. You know, we're a wasteful community where we chuck everything away. Over
yeah,
there, man, you really need to fucking, you know,
yeah, like the other day, Poppy, you were asking Des how much it will cost for a guy from Australia to if he was dating her and her kids and look after her, blah blah blah. You know, I like our money's pretty much the same, Canadian and Australian. It's not much difference, but I would think you need like 2 grand. You know, depends on what exchange rate, whatever. But 2 grand, say Canadian or Australian, to support a family like that over there, live comfortably, have emergency money, and still do shit. You know, the kids
yeah,
can
but
go to
that's not,
school and they dress right, and you need a
that's
car to
not,
get around, shit like that.
well, you know, a car's a luxury over there, I suppose. But that's not to say that, say, we're not circling out Des, just a Filipino
Yeah,
lady.
yeah,
If she could earn her own keep like Des does with a Filipino YouTube,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and the money that she makes, if she still has her YouTube channel or whatever stuff or store or whatever she's doing, then that's more money for her family and the kids, right? So,
the thing is, I've been asked before with Filipinos, oh, you need to send me some money. I want to create a sorry store. Man, there's a fucking sorry store in every fucking 100 meters you walk down there. You know? And then the family start pilfering the fucking sorry store. You're fucked before you even start.
yeah. Then you say, I gotta move. You gotta move away from your family. Then you can start the sorry start. You won't be giving it away.
Yeah. Just like the American bloke that I've told you about. Man, he's living the fucking high life over there. He goes, spoke to me the other day. He's hating it because of COVID. He can't ride his motorbike around the countryside. But he's still living a good life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And his missus is a good-looking girl. She's started YouTube videos with exercise videos, and she's getting like fucking 500,000 views just because she's there with a tank top and a tiny little bottom on. If you know how to exploit YouTube, you can make money off it. But anyway,
Yeah.
sometimes I get a little bit heated. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, man.
I just see with the Filipino family that I live with here how hard those kids work. Like I was talking to Lander last night. On his birthday, and we had a fucking couple of beers and we were talking outside. And he's like, man, he was born here in Australia, but he goes, oh, I went back to the Philippines with me mum and dad and that. And he goes, I've seen the poverty or whatever. He goes, like, he just couldn't explain in words how lucky he thinks he is to be in Australia. And he said to me, man, that's why I've worked so hard at school. I always study. I always take any thing that he has, like he'll take advantage of it and like really wring the neck out of any education that can be given to him and stuff like that. And you look at him and then you look at me when I grew up, I just thought we just took everything for granted, you know? People in Australia don't realise the great country that we live up in and the opportunities that we have.
What I think we all need to do is we'll all pitch in, me, DC, and we'll get Dez and Lady Enchanted. We'll get a resort somewhere and we'll make it like a hedonism, and all the guys can come there and the girls will already be there. And we'll make lots of money.
No.
Two beers, we can't let you do it because your wife won't let you. So
Yeah, you have to ask for donations. Remember, you got to ask for donations to get them there.
that's right. Yeah. And that thing with Mary Grace when she went on that thing with Jeff there, Poppy, she went there on donations from everybody else that donated for them to go.
I know, don't talk about it because I've already been skull fucked over that.
Okay. It wasn't Jeff's money. I'm just saying, it wasn't Jeff's money.
Yeah.
Jeff doesn't use his money, mate. He uses everybody else's.
That's right.
The same as all the videos he creates for content. When everybody donates for the the kids for Christmas or Easter or whatever he wants to bloody do, then the leftover money goes to the homeless in Manila. He goes down to Manila Bay and just gives out fucking food. Take it down to fucking Tondo, dickhead. Take it where it's really fucking needed.
They'll fucking pack rape you down there at Tondo.
What do you think I'm saying? Take it down to Tondo.
They'll be using his bald head to fucking rub their dunnies out.
There were quite a few that were living along Manila Bay before that big hurricane there in, what was it, 2013 or 2014 that destroyed the Baywalk.
I think Dez is giving us tempo.
Well, what's Des saying? Come on, Des.
No,
I think
she's just being quiet because her kids are sleeping. Just bugging her.
Yeah.
Well, you know that water fountain and
let's get Tropical Tim on, and I'll absolutely fucking resell that cunt.
Well,
I want to hold him down and give him a fucking haircut.
His latest videos on living on $600 a month in the Philippines is doable.
How much?
$600 a month.
If you want to
600
move to the
American?
Philippines
Yeah.
and eat
It-
like a Westerner,
That's why he's. That's
there's
why.
no way.
That's why all the windows you look out, you all see is fucking power lines.
Hang on a second. How can he live on 600 US a month? Mate, he drinks more than that a month.
Fuck, man.
He's living in a shoebox.
Well, it is doable to live on 600 a month in the Philippines.
Yeah, but you're gonna live like a Filipino.
Not for
You're
Tim.
live like a
Not for
Westerner.
Tim, mate. He like I said, mate, he drinks more than that.
What's
a
that?
month.
Is
Yeah.
that 25,000 pesos roughly?
Yeah, about that.
25 to 30, I guess.
Yeah, about that.
I don't know.
No
Fuck.
way.
Yeah,
No way.
it's doable.
Look, it's livable. It's livable for the right person with the right attitude.
Yeah.
But like, when you drink like he does, there's no way in the world.
I don't know.
Drinking and smoking are the two worst things to do in the Philippines if you want to live there on a very limited budget.
I don't mind using a bucket of water and stuff like that for, a couple 3 weeks to have a shower, but I need a hot shower once in a while.
Last
No, but
last time,
it's the same as what Tony says. It's drinking and smoking in the Philippines. That's what's going to
well,
fuck
the
you.
last time I was there was it was 410 pesos for a carton of cigarettes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it adds up over time, man. You can't just keep on doing it over week over week over week over week. It just doesn't add up.
Mate, if you're a heavy
You might
smoker,
not
if
survive.
you're a heavy smoker in Manila, mate, if you're buying
Well-
2 packets of Marlboros a day in bloody Manila,
Hagen says she can do it easily.
Who said that?
it's
Hagen
280,
Ham
290
Luck
pesos.
Tinanek. If you own your own home, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
if you own your own home, mate. Like,
We
still,
we,
that's...
we have a home there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going there 2 beers with 600 a month.
No,
That's fine,
I'll have more than that, but I could easily do it because we have a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with that, right? If the American bloke that I met when I went over there, he lives in Bellarine Island, which is a northern island of Leyte. He spent 100 grand on that house, and obviously he doesn't own the house. It's all in his girlfriend's name. He's 50 and she's 26. But he's built that 1-bedroom concrete fucking joint an island away from her family, and he lives there quite comfortably. You can do it
Yeah.
if you're happy with that lifestyle. But for him, he's going crazy because he can't ride his motorbike anywhere with her because the corona thing. Now he's like, oh, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. It's totally skull fucked him. We all have different things in our thing when we're going to retire.
Yeah, but $600 a month. How are you going to travel around the country? You're in a beautiful place, a bunch of islands. You
It's
can't
cheap.
go nowhere.
It's cheap to travel around.
I know that, but still, it takes some money.
Well,
I'm just saying, guys. That's all. It's a little low.
I disagree. I don't think you can do it on that. Not the way that I drink and smoke and eat.
Well, I've been shopping online for a motorbike. I want to buy myself a bike when I'm over there. That's going to be my one big expense.
Well, you'll need a big fucking motorbike to do this.
I'm looking at the Honda X ADV.
That's the thing too, though. You need you have a house over there,
Yeah.
but for somebody, for me, just going over there and I'm single and don't have a relationship yet, I need money to start up. I need startup money too, right?
We all need, we need to start fresh.
Yeah, like I'm banking like 15 to
Stay
$2
away
grand
from
a month.
stay away
Canadian,
from
right?
the stay away from the motels, and you go to the pension houses.
You don't want to live
Those
like
are what
that,
those are what motels are over there, pension houses.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that. We are used to having comfortable houses. We are used to having running hot water. We are used to having every mod con. Like,
Well, I got my hot
When
water.
Mark-
I got
when
my hot
Mark
water
goes,
packed
you
in
know-
a box right now, ready to ship over in Belly button
Yeah,
box.
but the thing is, when Mike goes to have a hot shower, he doesn't have a box on the wall with a PowerPoint directly above his fucking shower head. You know?
Well, a lot of the pension houses have the
No,
hot water.
I don't mind that. As long as I got hot water, I don't care. Like, I don't
Yeah,
need
but
hot water just coming straight out the fountain. It
when
doesn't
I
bother
went
me.
over there, we went to these hotels, and they got a box on the wall with a PowerPoint straight over the top of your fucking shower head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
that's normal.
you're gonna get fucking electrocuted.
No, you don't.
you won't.
I know you don't, but you look at it and you're just coming from Western world. You're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Oh, you think
this
about it.
is
Yeah,
so
it crosses your mind, right?
yeah. The electrical wiring there is something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but you look
like
at
a
your
4x8 plywood on the corner of the street with like 50 meters on the thing.
Yeah, but you look at your
and
phone,
separate
though,
wires coming out of every one of them going to each house individually.
you plug your phone in the wall or whatever, then you go pick it up, and the end of the socket is fucking 100 billion degrees. It's like, holy shit!
And
No,
it's
it's not that bad.
No, but I'm just saying it's
Duterte-
warm, right?
Also, the thing is in the Philippines, so Duterte is trying to, especially in Davao and places like that, he's trying to make it more touristy. And when I went
Well,
over there,
that's because his daughter is the fucking mayor.
yeah, of course. But when I went over there, I said to Pete, like, if they built more infrastructure in this country and got rid of all the fucking spaghetti-o power lines and all this kind of stuff and made a lot more infrastructure, they get a lot more tourists. And he was like, hang on. He goes, why do you think tourists come to the Philippines? Because it's the fucking Wild West of the fucking Philippines. He goes, you're going to cut half and 50% of the tourists out to get 25% of them in. If they want to go to a luxury fucking resort, they're going to go to fucking Tahiti or somewhere like that. Because the people that come to the Philippines come there because they love it, because it is the Wild West.
And there's luxury resorts there in the Philippines.
Yeah, of course,
there is.
but it's, you know, a lot. You know, I'd go back there. I'd want to go see Angeles City again. I mean, Craig was like, "Why the fuck would you want to go there?" And I was like, "Just because of the atmosphere. Like I like it when I went there. You know,
Yeah.
something's new on every corner that you fucking turn your head to."
You want to visit Philly in the Philippines Sari Sari store?
I did that.
Yeah.
It's cool. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy.
But it's just good to go over there and open your fucking mind up to more than we look at TV or the news. Like, I don't watch the news or read newspapers because they're full of shit, you know?
Yeah, we talk private, me and him, so he's a good
Billy in
guy.
the Philippines seems like a good bloke.
Yeah, he is.
I seen his motorbike there at, what's that pizza shop there at the corner of, in Angeles City?
Don't
Oh,
know.
I forget.
The
I
new
was right.
the new one,
Right near
Domino's.
What, the sports
No,
bar?
no.
The sports
I
bar
was
one?
right. Yeah, I was right near there with Scorebirds. We stayed at
Phillies?
Scorebirds.
Phillies? You talking about Phillies?
It might have been that, but we went there. His motorbike was there, but we met some other people, and yeah, they said, "Oh, it's not his motorbike; it's my motorbike." I don't know. It was an American bloke. I don't have it on camera, so
No, next time when I go back, I want to meet up with Dez. I want to meet up with Lady E. I like going back. I like going there and meeting people because it's fun, right? So, and that's what I did when I went there the last time. I went to Angeles and met Philly. I went to Subic and met Overstay and a few people.
Lady Enchantress, did you do the cooking?
Oh, I'm gonna have to make another drink,
Have
boys.
you guys seen Black Philippines? Black Filipino in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on his channel the other day. He seems like an okay bloke, but I don't know if it's the same guy using it. Some of the information he was giving was wrong. Well, what I could know that I know.
Don't worry, Des. I have a ultimate budget for you. Don't worry. You can eat anything you want. You can have lobster. You can have whatever you want.
Oh, lobster.
We'll get a whole lechon, a whole pig if you want. I don't care.
Oh, I love the lechon. Man, that's what I went to the Philippines for, was lechon. I just went searching it out.
But the only thing I ask, I get a friendly hug. Just a friendly hug, friend hug. That's it.
Oh,
When we meet, because we're all friends here.
Well, you're not hugging me, Mike. You can fuck off with your gay shit and your gay beer.
Well, I'm gonna skip the whole hugging with you, Tony. I'm just gonna fucking bend you over. So I'm gonna go right to the meat.
Oh, like that. So you're just like Brian. I told Brian too. When we meet, you try to hug me, I'm going to punch you in the fucking throat. So put a neck brace on, mate. Put a neck brace on. Funny as.
Let's see.
Yeah, but you'll throw a punch at Brian. He'll open his mouth and try to eat your fist.
Mate, he'll probably bend over.
Yeah.
Brian's all right. He's okay guy.
Are you circumcised?
What?
He didn't even ask me that. He was too scared.
Now that's gay. 2 beers.
That's Brian's favorite thing. Yes.
Well,
Garbage.
that's where I put me
Put
50
it in the
cent
thing.
coins.
Yeah.
4 guys on this panel. Are you circumcised?
Let's see if Des.
I rather Des asks that.
Des, can you come back on, Des or DC? Let's just ask Des how much money it takes to run her family kind of thing each week. She's got like 3 kids and
Yep.
a mum living there.
Yep.
Just an
I'm
estimate
here.
in the budget there. Hello, Des.
But she said she needs about 15 just for food and whatever for her household. Isn't that what you said, Des? 15? 10 to 15?
Because what I do, uh, I budget each person 100 pesos per person each day. So I and kids are
Okay.
4 persons, so that would be, we don't really eat a lot like one lechon. We don't do that. So 400 pesos times, 30 days. So how much is that? 12,000? Am I correct, Mike?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 400
Yeah,
pesos per day. Yeah, 400 pesos per day times 30 days. So I made it 15,000 because you don't only eat cooked food. Sometimes you buy fruits, you load your phone or there are emergency. So
Yeah, and some
yeah.
days you eat more than other days, right? So,
Yes, and we have midnight snack, afternoon
Yeah.
snack.
or you treat, have pizza or something, right? So,
And you know yeah, so the electric
So
bills, I don't really pay it because our family business
So
Still earned. So,
15,000 pesos a month is works out to $386 Canadian.
so about 400 pesos. No, no, I mean almost like, so 400 Canadian dollars
So,
each month.
Yeah.
So
so you can live on under $500 per month.
well, that is just for food.
Yes.
If you have a roof over your
That,
head, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I'm lucky. I'm lucky
that's
to.
that that
but
is
her house where
extended.
she's living, if
Yes.
someone had to rent it, she probably people would probably pay what 6 to 8 thousand peso a month, Des, for your place for rent.
If I'm renting, if I'm
Yeah,
renting,
for a place where you are,
yeah, yeah, right
probably six to
now,
eight, right?
yeah, and you have to pay like 2 to 3 months in advance to the landlord. So
Right, but
it's
I'm just saying
mhm.
monthly. What would it cost you? Probably six to
um
eight thousand, right? Where you are,
yeah, yeah, in my area it's like
yeah, 6 to 8.
a 30 square meter bedroom or room. It's 6,000 to 8,000 pesos something. So see,
Yeah,
it's just really small.
yeah.
Yeah, that's for a month.
That is crazy, Des, compared to what we do in Australia. And that's another thing you saying that Des probably makes us all think about what we do
That's
with our
that's
money.
that's what I said. 600 US. That's be pretty hard because look at right there, Des. Okay, if you just say if it was you, Des, and say Des had one kid, right? So you could probably cut down the 10,000 budget. Well, you're a Westerner, so it's like 10 to 15 for your food a month because you're probably going to eat out a little bit more because you're a
Mm-hmm,
Western guy, right?
mm-hmm,
Then you're looking at 6 to 8 thousand pesos for your place, but you might want it a little bit better. So you might be paying 10 to 12 because you might want better water or a little
mm-hmm,
bit more room, whatever like this, right?
mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah, go ahead. Go
600 it
on.
doesn't 600 is not much, guys. That's all I'm saying.
And you see there with the comment there, one on a separate household, 15. Is she talking 1,000? Is utilities only electricity, cable, internet, and water per month, or 15,000 pesos?
Yeah, but most cable and internet and everything, what I've heard is like it's roughly what 3,500 pesos, Des, roughly for good half decent internet and some TV.
Uh, yeah, I believe Lady Enchantress here. I agree on that. It's really possible for one household that they can have, just for utilities, 15,000 pesos. Guys, can I just react on Graham's comment there? Sorry, Graham. Why did you say it's BS? Because I understand that 8,000 to 12,000 is really possible. That is in province, but I live in Metro Manila. We don't have vegetable farm here. We don't have fruit farm. It's if vegetables, fish, and poultry are cheaper in province, but not in Metro Manila. So I hope you understand what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say here, because I don't feed my kids with processed food. I try my best to give them the best food every day. I don't feed them with, sorry for the word, guys, crap food, fast food, canned goods. We are having bad tummy ache when we
Let's
eat
say
canned
for
goods.
you, Des,
So
I'll just interrupt you there,
yeah,
Des,
yeah,
if
go
I
on,
can.
go on. Yeah,
You'd rather cook them
yeah,
chicken
yeah.
than
yes,
take them to Jollibee.
yes, yes, of
Well, shit,
course.
you're paying anywhere between 100 to 200 pesos just for 4 or 5 mangoes in Manila.
Yes, the fruits are.
Let Des go
You
on
know,
with what she's saying.
Yeah, sorry, Graham. I don't know why you call it bullshit, but I'm sorry, gosh, I just said the word. It's really possible. It's really possible in the province to have a budget of 8,000 to 12,000, because probably they have cheaper vegetables, poultry, etc. But I live in Metro Manila. This place is a concrete jungle with. It's expensive here. Maybe for you guys because you earn dollars, so yeah, it's cheap, but for me, I don't have a fixed income in a month. Like, I can just give you a range, 13 to 15. So I don't. It's not that I don't want to feed my kids with dried fish. Sometimes we eat that food. It's a good food. It's still a fish, but as much as I can, you have to cook fresh meals, right?
But
That that's
we,
that's why
we
I said 15,000 just for food because I don't want to feed them, anything that I can see in the street or fast food.
yeah,
So
and
Yeah, but
Grandma,
look, look
when
what
I went to
Graham,
the
look what
Philippines,
Graham has on there.
you can get really cheap food in the street there, but it's not nutritious. It's not
mm,
what you want to really feed your family over every day.
mm,
And Graham says there, I spend 15,000 pesos to 18,000 pesos per month for my Western diet, 3,000 pesos for electricity, 1,000 pesos for the internet. But
Yeah, but he doesn't even include his rent. What is he paying to where he stays?
yeah, but I thought
What about medical? What
I,
about
I thought
mm.
I
whatever?
thought
Traveling,
Queenslander he was
getting
living
around.
in. I thought he was living in the Queensland. Graham, are you living in Australia or are you over
No,
there
I
in the
think Graham's in the
Philippines
Philippines.
Yeah, Graham is in the
at the moment?
Philippines.
Yeah. But you look at
So
that, 15 to 18. So if say on the high end it's 18, another three for electrical is 21, and then 22 for internet. So he's already at 2,500 or 25,000 pesos. Or he's already almost at
And
$600 US
it, it
right
also
there.
depends what province you're living in.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
It,
okay if
like
you can walk out of your house and pick a coconut off the tree and some green mangoes and all that kind of shit. And, that's great.
also
And
like
have a little
the
vegetable garden in the back or whatever. But
I'm probably banging on about this American bloke, but his wife was like, "I want a chicken coop." So he bought a chicken coop for her, and he's like, "You need to clean it out every morning and look after the chickens." No, she's like, I want to have a vegetable patch, and their plot of land isn't that big. It'd be 100 square meters, you know, but it's only a small fucking house. And he's like, if you want to do that, that's fine. And she loves it. She's out there in the garden, growing corn, fucking everything.
yeah, but I was told too, I don't know, got misinformation, but some places in the Philippines, if you're a Westerner and you have a Filipino wife and you have a garden in the backyard, half the time it's getting raided because people know that you have a garden, you
Well,
know?
he's put a big fucking fence up around his house. You
Yeah.
can't get into his house.
But I've just heard
And
stories about that, right? So,
his
You
thing,
got you
like,
get you got to get past the dogs.
well, that's right.
and
Everybody has six dogs, right? Two
Yeah.
beers.
I,
So how
with
much
the other,
how much rice and pork you're feeding those dogs a month for having six guard dogs to to,
with
to, to cover your garden?
with the other guy there, he built a house and he spent, I think it was like 600 um pesos, or 600,000 fucking pesos or something on the house, and he's skull fucked. Like, his
Yeah.
wife is like, "Oh, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna sell the house and all this kind of stuff." Last time I spoke to him, he's like, "Oh, she's met a bloke online and she's sending him um pesos every month." So why would she want to sell the house? She'll just pass it on to her kids.
Yep.
Yeah. He
See,
is totally thingo. But
Well,
see, that's the
at the
thing.
end
I'm
of
not
the
moving to
day,
the Philippines and staying there. I'm gonna reverse the role. I'm gonna be coming back home here every year because I got
Matt,
grandkids
Matt,
and family here. So I'm gonna be reversing it, right? Instead of going to the Philippines once, twice a year, I'm gonna be living there and coming home, right?
no,
So
yeah,
I was
I,
I, wa-
I, I,
I was shopping for flights last week, and I could get one to from Toronto to Ilo for $768 return.
um,
yeah, but they've been canceling more
Yeah,
PAL flights
yeah, I
too,
know.
right?
but
And if I use my
I,
Mastercard points, I can get a flight for $83.
Oh wow.
I'd love for Craig Cliff to come on right now and also talk to Des about it. But I think the best thing for me. Look, man, I'm turning 40 soon, but my thing is I want to retire by the time I'm 60. 5 or 6 years ago, I said to myself, I want to retire by the time I'm 55. And that fucking went out the window.
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
55 tops.
That's because you
But
want to spend a whole bunch of money on a boat.
that's my thing.
You can't drive it to the Philippines. You can try.
The thing is, like, I was talking to Craig and this and that. Like, where with Corona, I've pulled off buying a house in Australia. I don't know what I want to do or where I want to be or what I'm going to do. But at the end of the day, like, I was talking to Craig, you know, we're better off buying a house here in Australia with a granny flat in the back of it and renting out the big house and living in a granny flat, say 3 months of the year,
Yeah.
and then traveling the rest of the time
Yeah.
and just living in that granny flat, and going over to the Philippines and experiencing stuff, or if you want to go to Hawaii, or like I really want to go to Hawaii, but
well, my kids are going to be
the
looking
other
after my
stuff I was
condo when
just
I'm
like,
gone. So my
I'm
my
gonna
condo's already paid. So
lock down all my money and buy a house in Australia. To us, to the people like us, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Like,
You
we need to
can't.
really think about
You can't buy
what
a
we're
house
going to do.
in the Philippines.
No, well, you can't buy a house, but you can buy a condo. You
Yeah. Then you're stuck with
even
condo fees all the time. And because you're a
yeah, but
foreigner, they'll jack up the condo fees on you every fucking
well,
year.
you can buy a little bit of land by Subic there. There's some areas around Subic.
the
I've
thing
been
A
is,
looking into that.
foreigner cannot buy land in the Philippines.
Yeah, there's something
truth
in the
is,
it's something in
hang
the
on,
government thing there because of the old base and stuff like that. You can, as a foreigner, you can buy land around Subic.
Freeport, around
Yeah,
Freeport.
Freeport. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
truth is, hang
Look,
on,
You can lease it, but you can't buy it.
No,
yeah,
this
hang
is
on.
buy. This is buy. It's not a lease. 2 beers. Check into it.
No, let me speak
Yeah.
for a second, right?
No.
If I buy a block of land and I know 5 Filipino people, right, and we all buy a share in the land. Let's say it's 100 grand, and we all have a 20% thing in the
Steak.
land. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I buy out the other four of the stake, and then there's one left, and I say to him, either you buy the land off me or I'm going to buy him out. Do I own the land?
no, you can't own the land. You can't own
You
any
can't
more
own
than
the land.
40%. You can't own any more than 40% of it.
Okay.
But you can lease it.
Yeah.
You can lease it for 20
Yeah.
years, 50 years, 100 years, but you can lease it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
who's
the
to
Right,
main way
but
say?
to
the guy
go,
leasing
right?
the land can
Find somewhere
renege
you want
anytime
to.
too. 2 beers.
Find somewhere you want to live.
Hang on a second.
Lease the land,
Right.
build on it.
Yeah.
Who's to say me and MG, right, go over there? But I get a lawyer to write something up to saying that I'll buy the block of land, but if we sell it, it's in MG's name. But if she sells it, she has to give me 90% of the profit.
I imagine that's
That's
probably doable.
that's why you have to have a good lawyer there, and you have to do like a prenup kind of thing. You
Well,
have
it's
to
not
have a
really
good.
a prenup,
You have
but
to. You gotta have a good contract.
yeah.
That's ways around it.
And I trust MG a lot because we've been together. But I totally think it's going to be totally different when me and her meet. Or, like, I said to her, you'll be able to come over here soon. She goes, oh, I'm not. I don't want to take the vaccine. Well, fucking JLB fucking brainwashed. You know? He goes, oh, next year it'll blow over. You know, and I'm going to cop shit after this.
Just tell her you got
I'll
to.
tell you what.
Just tell her she has to take a little prick to get to a big prick.
Yeah, but for somebody
Hey,
to
like
say
that, Tony?
to me,
That
to
was a good
say,
one. Yeah, that was a good one.
for somebody to say that to me, it was like, I'm not going to take it because, well, fucking what? Like,
Well,
fuck me. They, our
I
whole life, like, we've
I
had
I just got a
people that
letter.
kids and shit that have whooping cough, fucking measles, all that kind of shit. They've got rid of all those diseases because we've taken fucking vaccines.
See,
Anyway,
I just
go
got a
on,
letter
Mike.
from work because one of the customers that we deliver to is a kind of like drugstore kind of chain, and they have their own pharmacies. So in Canada here, the government's going to do it like in Alberta and other provinces. The vaccines are going to be out with pharmacies. So since we deliver to that chain of stores, we're ones first in line because we're part of their chain. So
all right, you're
and
lucky.
and if we don't take the vaccine, we can't deliver to their stores.
Well, here in my province, they're vaccinating all those over 80 years old. Then the next group is going to be the 60 to 64.
Yeah, here in Alberta, I think
No,
we're
what the
going
fuck about me? I'm 65. So what? Those of us between 65 and 79 are fucking immune to it?
Yeah, I think in Alberta it's everybody over 1961 and up, something like or below. So whatever that is, right? 59, 58, something like that.
Yeah, it's all over the board.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's the government.
At the end of the day, the fucking answer is a fucking pineapple, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I still didn't get a definitive answer with Des with the money.
I'm
And
here,
I probably,
puppy. I'm here.
yeah. With your thing, you're saying how much? Just give us what did you say? Sorry, Des. How much per month?
She said we can't afford her.
I don't
Sorry, Des.
remember the question. What was the question, Mr. Puppy? I think I answered your question earlier.
Yeah, I know. I
I
forgot.
I, I actually forgot. I also have additional 12 cats. So I included them in my budget, so that's fair. 15,000 a
Yeah.
month, you know.
So
Are they
so
4-legged or 2-legged?
so you think fifteen
Sorry,
thousand
guys.
pesos per month?
That is just my target budget.
Yeah, I think she said the other day
Good.
she's 50 to 60, right, Des? Something like that.
What? What
50 to
50 to
60.
60? What's 50 to $60? Sorry?
No, 1,000 pesos per month.
Pesos.
No, I said
I thought that's what you said.
15. 15.
No, but
1 5.
altogether, somebody would need 50 to 60.
I think that was Mr. Poppy's question. How much do I think
Yeah.
a foreigner needs to have to
If
be able to live in Philippines or maybe in Metro Manila?
yeah, with a
Uh,
family like yours.
considering maybe his lifestyle is a bit upscale and he doesn't want to eat dried fish or bagoong or shrimp paste like I do. So
Yeah.
maybe he needs to
Can
prepare at least
can we just
50,000 a
eat
month.
can we just eat real shrimp instead of the shrimp base? Is that okay? I splurge.
Yeah,
I can't stand
what?
eating spaghetti with hot dogs in it.
Sorry to be.
Oh, I love that. I do that here. I cook that for my family here. They're like, "What the hell's this shit?" Try it.
Yeah.
You'll love
Look,
it.
you should come around to where I live. But
That's it. What are we going from
I
hot
think
dogs in our craft dinner to hot dogs in our spaghetti now? What the hell?
No,
these
I made
people,
my spaghetti sauce for my mother-in-law. She didn't want to touch it because all she ate was a little dried fish. But her sister came back for seconds and then came back for thirds.
See, but I put ground beef and hot dogs in mine. So that's what I
I
did.
put just ground beef,
Kick it up a notch.
whole tomatoes, green
Guys, can I just
peppers, mushrooms, garlic.
go, Jed. Go, Jed.
sorry, because I need to go in a few minutes. I actually agree on Graham's statement earlier. So he said that he got a friend and they have like 8 to 12,000 pesos budget in a month. That is actually possible. You can have a budget like that if the father or the mom earns 12,000 a month. But I could not imagine that. Yeah, of course, the food will get compromised because we in Metro Manila we have to face the fact that we rather starve than to have our electricity and water bill cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So it's really hard to live here without electricity and water. So maybe that 8 to 12,000 would maybe no, I don't know, maybe 80% of that would cover the bills, and 20% would go to the food budget. So um I'm just thankful now because I'm just lucky and thankful because it's like I don't have to divide a hot dog to three parts. and it will be a sad thing for a mom to, let's say, I have a foot long of hot dog here and divide it to three for the kids. As much as I can, I want each kid to have one hot dog, right?
yep.
So
But
guys,
you don't
yeah.
have real hot dogs there though, Des. Juicy hot dogs there, not the same.
Yeah, I wish we have bigger hot dogs here.
Oh.
Oh,
Actually,
What do you mean by that, Des? You sicko.
no, actually, if you mean like sausage and hot dog, premium hot dogs, it would cost 300 pesos above. So
Mm-hmm.
the best foods, they actually cost more. So we can even buy 5 pesos hot dog here. So maybe I don't know what's in there. I would not feed my kids with that unless I really have to. I saw a video on YouTube on how they make hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine. My
You want to hear
goodness.
funny?
do,
You want to hear a
do,
funny story, Des? The first time I was there, I was at the hotel, and they give you, um, like breakfast stamps for the morning for you, free breakfast. So I go downstairs in the morning, and I'm at the buffet thing, and I'm getting my food. I get my eggs, everything, and then I go to the thing. I open it up. I'm like, "What the heck is this?" And I go to the lady, Ate, what's this here? Oh, sir, that's for breakfast. Is that for the dogs? Oh no, sir, that's corned beef. That don't look like corned beef. It's like red and it's like dog
Yeah.
food. It's like, what the hell? I was so embarrassed.
So it looks like a shredded meat, right?
Yeah, but
yeah,
look really dark red and you know,
we're all
look like a
having
dog when they get a hard on, then you cut the dick off, and chop it up.
Ew.
we're all having a laugh here, but
Oh my god.
can you and I'm not trying to victimize Des,
Yeah,
but
Mr. P.
can you actually
Victimized? What the hell?
yeah, but can we actually understand what her life is with her three kids and stuff like that? Could we deal with that in our life living in Australia?
Yeah.
No, no answer because we can't. Like
Everybody,
it's
yeah,
like
but everybody environment is different though, Poppy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like me,
that's
I
exactly
don't
right.
know,
I
like I'm
understand
no
that. I've been over
Filipino expert, but I can tell just with how's Des talking and being there. I only been there 5 times, so I'm no expert. But what I've seen already with my own eyes there, I know what she's going through, you know. So I feel for her because I'm not just a foreigner going over there just because I have lots of money and have a good time for 4 weeks or whatever. So I know what she's going through. So that's when I told her, I said her place is probably 6,000 to 8,000 pesos a month, and because I kind of know where she stands. So
Yeah, well, for you going there for 3 or 4 weeks, $3,000 to $4,000, and you can be quite comfortable for those 3 or 4 weeks.
yeah.
Well, Graham says they're trying to compare apples with oranges, and that's completely right, Graham. You know, we all have our own experience over there. Well, I'm just, I'm just not happy with the fucking situation with JLB fucking reselling blokes and going after Filipino people where he has no fucking life experience in their situation. I don't either. I went there, I experienced it, but I still don't have my life experience to deal with the people in their situation. But at the end of the day, it gives me the shits, and it gives me the real shits, man. To the shits to the point where a lot of people were like, you should start your own live stream and all this kind of stuff. I was like, oh no, I don't. I've just started this channel to try to fucking expose him. More or less, he's a fucking piece of shit. And at the end of the day, it's putting my I know Des doesn't want to hear this because Dez's thing, but MG's got the shits because I'm going after him. But with their little group that they had over there with Renegade, and they had that little fucking powwow fucking session fucking group that they fucking have, they're all going to fucking defend themselves. Like, fuck that. Look at the fucking truth.
Yeah, but Mary Grace probably thinks that Jeff is still the White Knight, right?
Exactly.
Paid for her trip and was nice to her, blah blah blah.
Well, she's here now. But I'm gonna get skull fucked again. Yeah.
No, but like you said, some people don't realize it until it happens to them, right? So
I love MJ.
BC, what's up?
Well, both of them are here. It's the undercover Fox Mulder, and we've got MJ in the house.
What's up, folks?
What's up, playa? How's your
Hello,
honey?
Dickens.
How's your honey?
Hello, Dickens.
Queensland.
JC, I disagree. I disagree with you. I'm going to wrestle you. You gone.
Bye.
Well, I have a comment for Jim there. Jim puts that he had the Moderna vaccine today. We don't bring that bullshit here, motherfucker.
Who?
Jim, he commented that he had the Moderna shot today. Don't bring that shit on this channel, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, they injected you with those microchips.
And
brainwashing
MJ's
shit.
here as well. Can we get MJ on? Hey, babe.
Hello, everyone. Hi, babe. How are you?
Hi, babe.
I'm better.
Hello, Mike.
That's it.
Hi, Des.
Kumusta?
Hi, Des. Kumusta? Mabuti. Well, I'm sick again.
You're sick again?
Sick.
I'm sick again.
Sick of what?
I'm sick. I got flu.
Oh.
But I'm okay now. Headache's gone.
Tatiana.
Hello, Des. Where is Des?
She's being quiet.
Des. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Des.
Sorry, I was in the kitchen.
¿Cómo estamos?
Here, I have to deal with Renegade.
Ignore shit, Des. Just
Yeah,
ignore
just-
shit.
Tatiana.
What the hell?
Actually,
Ignore.
Tony, actually, I
Ignore.
ignored him. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
he sent me a private message last night, and I was surprised because
Maybe he missed you.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Des, just do what you did to me when I told you I liked you. You just moved on.
Hang on.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's
Ay,
it, Tom.
Craig here can absolutely go after
Whoa.
Renegade.
hi,
He's the
Craig.
inside informant on Renegade.
Craig,
Hi,
Vanilla
Craig.
Ice
Hello.
of the Australia.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Craig.
Yeah.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh,
Language, madam.
Hello, Pungette.
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, Pungette.
she's drinking too much cough syrup, I think.
MG, settle down.
I'm joking. I'm joking. My God, goodness.
Yeah. She's starting to
Because
rub off on her puppy.
I always hear these words from you. So, di ba, Mike?
Oh,
So,
I, al- I always heard
what's the feelings there? Renegade, you know a lot more about him than all of us, Craig. What's the feelings there?
What do you mean?
Well,
What do you
a lot
mean?
of them are calling him out because Renegade went after Dez.
Yeah, fuck Renegade. What's he picking on a little lady for? Like, fuck me. Wake
hey,
up to it.
she's a big lady. Come on, Craig.
Did you say small lady? How
Yeah.
dare you?
I said a little lady.
I'm here to protect you, Des. I'll protect your honor. What the fuck, Craig? This is not the channel for that.
Apparently,
it's
Dez
fine.
has a big caboose.
Yeah.
Lots of
Dez?
Choo choo. I want to get on the caboose. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Well, we're all a lot of the blokes on here are after you, Des. You're a very sexy lady.
You're a liar.
Yeah. I was going through your Facebook page the other day. Wow.
Oh, you're stalking.
Yeah, I'm stalking, yeah.
Guys, I'm
Des
okay.
and MG.
I'm okay. I've moved on. I just have to face the consequences of what I do online. Like Jeff, Renegade, they have to face the consequences that they do. You don't blame other people because according to my reliable source, um, he said that Jeff is blaming the trolls or other people why I acted like this. I mean, no one told me actually. And when I went to that live stream, I just discovered that Jeff and Renegade are bullying me. So I was so shocked that I didn't finish the live stream because I was speechless. I don't know what to do. And but now I'm back on track. So whatever they say online, I just have to ignore it.
Well, as I said in the
Don't
comments,
worry,
and
Des. It's, Craig's black belt in Jitsu. He's gonna go over there and
You're the chop.
fix him up.
Mm.
What do you reckon, DC? DC's
shit.
on my channel. He's rissoled Jeff and he's come on my channel. I love
Yep.
you, DC. If you were
Israel.
here, I'd give you a kiss.
mate, feelings.
Tatiana.
Sit down.
What can I say?
Sit
That
down,
is creepy
Ezra.
as hell.
Ezra.
Too, is.
I am
That
sitting.
is so creepy.
I'm sitting
Let's
already.
hear from DC. I love you.
Right, I'll just say it in summary. This guy's got no moral high ground to bag anybody, Des. You've got the evidence. He's defrauding his bloody his donors, me and Poppy. You know, he said, "Oh yeah, all donations to RR and Des," and he's not doing that. And you've got it in writing. So he is a liar. He is a fraudster, and he is that like that too. Des. And
DC
he
took you so long to
he
realise
can't-
it all.
he can't deny it. As I said, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and there were some things. You know what? We had a good time in certain streams. and there was certain elements I kind of could agree with him on, although I didn't go down the rabbit hole the whole way. Now, Des has got it in writing. He can't deny any of this shit. He's done. He's cooked. You're cooked, Glenn. Jeff. You're cooked. You've got no
DC,
comeback, mate.
DC, you don't
I've seen it.
understand him.
I've seen the transcripts, Jeff. I've seen them. So
You
you're a
don't
liar
understand
and
him,
you're a
DC.
fucking bully.
DC,
You're a
you
fucking
don't
bully.
understand him. He will defend himself
I don't give
all
a shit.
the way.
But you know,
No, but that's the type of person that he is. That's what we've been saying for a long time. That's what we're trying to get through to you a long time ago, mate. That's the type of person that he is.
remember,
DC's happy
Tony.
to go on there and sit on the fence and have a good time. And so,
Not anymore. I'm
I
not.
was happy to go on there and have a good time as well. Even though he fucking rissoled me a couple of times before, I'm still happy to go on there and have. My thing was having interaction with other people throughout
Exactly,
the world.
Poppy. It was a lot of fun. We had some good times. We bagged on each other. We bagged on a few other people, and
I'm
a
gonna
good
put-
time.
Yeah.
Go, mate.
Tell MG, talk to MG there and tell you what you think of Jailbreak.
Look, I've got no more confidence in him, MG. Des has evidence that he's been defrauding donors. He's misrepresented where that money's been going.
Excuse me, DC. They're going to have their little fucking pack of people that went over there, and I understand Jeff paid for her to go there and have a
I'm not
holiday.
Poppy, I'm not talking about the past. I don't know what he did in the past, and then, quite frankly, past is past. But I know what he's done now. And as a donor, I'm pretty pissed. I'm very pissed because, and correct me if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I heard very clearly all donations, all. Like he was very clear about that point, right? Tell me if I'm wrong, guys.
No, I heard that. I heard that as well. And I very rarely go there, mate. I heard him say that on his stream.
DC, I heard that a few months ago. That's why I haven't given anything to the girls. That's why I'd rather give it right to them instead of going through the channel because I know the channel. They're not getting it.
MG started,
and he can't deny it. He can't deny it. He wrote to Des. Des has the transcript of how the breakdown of what RR and her are going to get and what he was going to get. So he cannot defend himself. It is done. He is cooked. Two Bits, can you please stop doing that, man? It's really annoying.
Sorry,
DC, it's the same thing with the food bullshit. All that donation for the food wasn't going all to the kids. There's proven fact to that.
Okay, I don't know any of that, Mike, but Des has written proof. Des has written proof. She's shown me. So he is a thief and a fraud, and he is done. And I will not associate. And I will not associate. I will not go back up there. I won't give him the opportunity to rissole me. I won't give him the opportunity to lie to me again or to bag me out. He's going to just have to live with the fact his last interaction with me was him admitting live on air his first sexual experience was with a donkey. And that was it. He'll never get another comeback on me ever again. There's no extra win on him.
That's why it's a proven fact he's a jackass.
But nice. Very good.
The thing is, we'd rather have a channel with MG having a channel, and we donate the money to her. Or
small cover PH. Go back onto Poppy's last live stream and read the comments. It's all there. And Des has all the evidence.
Yeah.
He's stuffed. He's done. He's cooked. He is a fraud.
MG's gone off because I said that I wouldn't speak about me and her on the live stream.
Well, you got to be careful of what you know. You got to have some boundaries, Poppy. You can't be coming on here and telling all your personal information either.
And you guys,
it's not personal, but it's just like she's. I said to her, we're going to pick a side. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys know
No, no.
he screams bloody murder when people say he's been in LA Cafe. There's pictures of him in LA Cafe.
I've been in LA Cafe. What's the problem?
No, like he's always saying, "Oh, I've never been."
cares?
There's pictures of him in LA Cafe.
I don't know why he's so squeamish about that. Anyway, who cares?
And I was talking to a few girls in LA Cafe, and I was showing one of his videos. Oh yeah, that guy's been in here.
Oh no!
Yes, yes,
Good.
yes.
But
Nice.
another thing is,
Like,
JC,
how can
do
you
you
not
reckon,
forget that guy's face, right?
do you
Oh my
reckon
God.
the oxygen? Do you reckon the oxygen thief has knocked his mum off by putting a bit of rat sack in her coffee?
Poppy, you can't say that. You can't say that. Look,
Well, I can
let's
say
be fair.
whatever I want. I'm demonetized.
Fair
I
enough.
Can say whatever I want.
Yeah, but
He
I wouldn't
said
say
worse
that. Let's
about
put
me.
it that way.
He said worse about me.
I believe people's mums out of it, Poppy. If I was you, I mean, let's have some class. We're not him, right? Don't go down to his level.
Has he knocked the old bird off the perch with a rat sack?
No. That's speculation, Poppy. You got no evidence to back that up.
The
Tony
insider
hurt my feelings
information
early when he called me gay.
Craig
So I was crying for about 5 minutes.
What's that, bro?
Mike, you're such a liar.
I was. You didn't hear me
You
crying?
were not. You've
was.
never cried over anything JLB said to you.
No, I mean Tony. Tony said I was gay. I was crying.
Oh, okay. Tony said. Oh, it must be true then.
Yeah, because I bought a case of Miller Lite. I'm gay.
Miller Lite and spiced
Oh.
rum, you fucking faggot.
We'll see if we
Hey, I'm
come
drinking
on,
beer and clamato juice. What's that? You guys have that over there?
So as
Oh,
a
I love
donor,
Clamato
Bloody Mary?
juice. I love Clamato juice.
Tatiana,
getting back to
MG, come back on.
Yeah.
Come on.
getting back to the issue, as a donor, I'm pissed because you and me, Poppy, we pumped a shitload of money into him.
Of course we did.
You're making me regret I gave him $10.
And you know what? I consider that, Poppy. I'll pony up and I'll say, you can call that an idiot tax. That's my idiot tax that I've had to pay to learn the ropes of this community. That's fine. That's not a problem. But I'll be fucked if I'll support him anymore.
No, we won't. We won't. Nobody will.
And for him to go at death. Hey, here's a tip for you, JLB, if you are watching this, or your little fucking gay mate, Julian.
Yeah, he'll be watching it. They're all watching, especially with the thing that I put on. That was the oxygen thief knocked his old girl off with Radsack. He'll be
As I
straight
said,
on.
anyway, if
up
either
to
of them are
33
watching,
my God, holy shit!
if either of them are watching, hey, if either of them are watching, it's a really bad idea to have a go at the person that's got all the evidence against you. You dumb fucks.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said he was fucking smart.
Well, he's proven he's got an IQ of about 80 after that move because Des has
Mate,
got all the evidence against him.
Fuck your
He's got
generous
the
PC.
IQ of a fucking bald fucking turnip.
Yeah, but anybody's a little bit smart. You can see through the smoke and mirrors. Like, come on.
Yeah, but we all went on there.
Graham?
and
Graham,
it was
that's a great
good
question.
time. And
That's a great
was
question.
good time when we
Graham?
went on there, but it just turned sour so quick.
Great.
It was all
That's
trails and fucking the man didn't land on the moon.
You need
Look
your
at
own
the word
channel,
it.
DC.
I think I do. Hey, Poppy, I'd like to address this. As Graham is really taking me to task here, and I want to answer him properly. A bit of both, Graham. I'll be honest. A bit of both, but mate, the money won't. I know some of it did go to the right place. So even if portion was abused, some got to where it was meant to go. I do know that.
Yeah.
So I live with that knowledge.
Yeah, but what charity's not abusing the funds? They all are.
Well, then there's that. I mean, yeah. Having said that, I object to the fact that he's lied publicly, and then he's had a go at Des, and treated her like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And she did a shit ton of work, Graham. She did a shit ton of work for his channel. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So
Like, don't
he
tell
was
all your
just
friends
basically-
like you donate $100. And, all 100 of it's going to the kids, and then you're sliding $20 in your pocket. No, not when it comes to kids and friends and shit you do to people. No, that's where I draw
Just
the
tell
line.
them.
Graham,
Just say,
Great, that's a good question, man, and I didn't take offence.
Goes to the JBL channel. I still would have
Graham was, yeah,
donated.
Graham, it's a. Will I get a word in?
No.
I just want to finish by saying, Graham, it was an excellent question, and I won't die because of the loss, but I'm more pissed that he treated someone who trusted him like shit, and then accused them of something they didn't do, and then on top of that is a fucking fraudster. That's what I'm pissed about. My personal loss don't mean shit to me. Because I'm living a good life, man. You don't have to worry about my finances, but it's and neither do you have to worry about.
Yeah, but he did something wrong, and he's trying to reverse the heat back onto Des to make it look like Des did something wrong.
And that's okay, man. I've lost. Hey, look, I lost $1,000 on Trump, so you don't have to worry about me. I spent way less than that on his channel, so don't worry. It's like, you know. I don't have a regret about the lost cash. For me personally, that's not the issue. The issue is the deception and the abuse. That's the real issue. But excellent question, Graham. Really good question.
But you feel like you were frauded out of your money to a point.
Well, if I had a mind to, now that I've got evidence, there could be further action, but I'm not going to do that.
Oh, can we start a lawsuit? Because I do think I did.
I gave him $10.
Come on, DC. That would be fun. Just to see him fucking shit bricks.
No, there's it actually works out to be more shit for me than it's worth. So,
and
people wanted to go deep. The video evidence showing that money was supposed to be donated. If someone wanted to go deep and get into the whole legal thing, he would have to prove it too. All that money went to where it said.
Yeah, but see, it works out against DC because then actually has to put his real name to it. But Poppy can do
it.
Because he's using YouTube as a platform for donations for what kind of organization or whatever. So there can be.
I need DC to be my lawyer.
But who wants to go? Yeah, who wants to go through all that drama? Fuck, who cares?
I'll call it, guys, and Graham in the chat, I'll call it an idiot tax. I'm an idiot. And that's cool. That's not a problem. Sometimes, as who said it? I think it was Lump last time round. A fool and their gold is soon parted. Well, sometimes DC is a fool with his gold. And, you know, that's okay. I've got enough of it. But at the end of the day,
buying a washing machine, the roof is somebody.
It was false. It was false advertising. Everybody here agrees that we've heard the same thing, right? Des has written proof that it was distributed in a different way. So he's a goddamn liar. And at the end of that, I don't associate with fraudsters. So I'll never be back.
DC, sorry to interrupt you. Can you clarify this? Earlier, you wrote in the live chat, you said something. He said something in a live. He informed you. Remember earlier, I asked you. Oh, I didn't know that. You said something in the live chat earlier, because I talked to you, and yes, of course, 100. RR and I don't really receive 100% of the donations because YouTube and PayPal gets something, right? So basically. You said something.
Sorry,
did he say something? Did he say something else in a live stream about the computation, or because I'm not watching his live anymore?
He was saying, "Oh, hang on, can I 1 second, Big Dave? I bet on Trump winning the election. That was, and obviously I lost my stake, so I didn't send. No, anyway, why do people misunderstand me so? Sorry for that. Anyway, I lost." You'll be happy, Big Dave. I blew my stake on that one. So sorry, Des. No, he said that all donations were going to UNRR, and we both know that's fundamentally untrue.
Okay.
So he's misrepresented his marketing position.
Well, let's settle this. Is
Mhm.
that true, Des?
How
Just
do
yes
I
or no?
explain this?
Just yes or no.
Yes, that is true. I also said that to DC in a private email. Mike, you have to analyze this, guys.
No, it's just a
Um,
simple
I,
yes or no. Like if you
I'm
weren't
not.
getting the money that you're promised, then
I'm not.
he's a piece
I'm
of
not.
shit. Simple.
What I'm trying to say here is I'm not defending him. Okay. I've said this in live chat before. He would announce. Let's say. Oh, guys, Mike, Tony donated in PayPal. He was transparent. He was transparent about that. All right. I just don't like the thing he said. Of course, guys, he would always announce, guys, all the donations would go to Des and RR. It's like, can you a little bit more honest about that? So I tolerated that, and I hate myself. And I didn't like the thing he said in the live stream. It's still there. The live video was not deleted. Uh, he told everyone, how dare am I to talk like
Yeah.
this,
What a hypocrite.
with all
What
the,
a sorry,
sorry,
Des.
this go on.
Sorry, go.
So he said, how dare this to talk like this? He's getting all the donations, almost all the money from you guys almost go to her. Like what? Yes, I received the donations because you guys donated because you think I deserve it. I worked my ass on the live stream because you know what I mean.
We were donating to you and RR,
Yeah,
acknowledging your hard work on that show, in the fact that he said all donations. Now, understanding that there's obviously going to be a cut for the platforms, that's fine.
yeah.
That's not a problem. That's not what we're arguing about. He took half the cut. Half the cut for him, half the cut for you guys. It wasn't all.
It's simple. If DC's donating $100 and YouTube and StreamYard or whoever takes $30, so there's $70. Well, the $70 should be divided between you and RR, not JLB getting a kick on that, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Maybe I
Because
missed
where our
that.
understanding
Des,
is
it was
all
in-
the money is
Des.
going to you guys. So my
Des, he
can't
cooking,
deny-
$100
Des,
is going to you. So
He can't deny it. He can't deny it. You've got the written transcripts of him divvying up the calculation.
Yeah,
He can't deny
yeah.
it. You can cook him at any time you want.
No, I'm not gonna go.
I know you. I know you're not going to, and that's I'm not going to do anything either. But what I am going to do is disassociate myself with him. He's done. He's persona non grata.
what?
That's exactly right.
And there's not a
DC.
vengeance
Everybody's
Filipino out there? What the
gonna
hell?
resolve him. He's a piece of shit.
I've been meeting the wrong Filipinas. It's not a vengeance Filipino out there.
So I pay the idiot
So
tax, and in paying the idiot tax, me and Poppy can afford to lose it, can't we, Poppy? We're both doing all right. So okay, we pay the idiot.
I'm a poor man.
No, you're
in
not.
Australia.
You're a
I'm
real
a poor
estate
man.
mogul. I know the truth about you now. You're swimming in it.
See,
But
that's why I've never donated, because I've heard through the back channels that he was doing that to other women, other people before.
well, it was
Okay,
Go-Go.
I'm just going to have one thing to say here to all you people is to smarten up a little bit.
Oh, you
If you want to donate, if you want to donate money to people,
Yeah.
okay, you want to donate money to Des, money to R, go to their channel, find their PayPal link and send it directly to them. Don't use a third party. Come on, guys. This way, it's not going to go to somebody else, or they're not going to get it all. Use a little bit of bloody smarts. Come on, guys.
It wasn't.
That's to everybody. Those that have been burnt, those haven't been burnt. Just be a bit smarter about it. Just my little 2 cents.
It's good advice, Tony. I totally got lazy. That was just I'm not infallible. I got lazy. I'll admit it. And also because the source information was Go-Go, he was accusing Jeff of a lot of things there very early on, and I'd had my run-ins with Go-Go. Hey, look, I threatened to assault Go-Go. Let's put it that way. You know, in the early days, me and him had a few misunderstandings.
Yeah, but sometimes
So-
Gogo has some good
Who
info
hasn't?
too, right?
DC. Who hasn't? I've threatened to bury the little shit.
Yeah, but
But-
Gogo has
so-
good
so I-
info sometimes. So
So well, sometimes he's very, very wrong as well.
Right.
as we've recently seen with the whole
Yeah,
Barbara
yeah.
thing. But I guess at the end of the day, sometimes he's right too. And I have to say he did say very, very early on. So yeah, it's good advice, Tony. I got lazy. I got lazy. Yeah, I should have done that. Should have gone
But
straight to
the
the.
only time I've ever given Jeff money was when I lost a bet with Lee. That was the only time I've ever given money to him because Lee just said, I said, well, give me your bank details. I'll transfer the money. We had a bet on State of Origin, and I lost.
Jim Elver half, and Des has it in writing. Half. He said all donations to RR and Des, and in written transcripts, he's divvying up half to them.
Yeah, but it just the roundabout way of us talking like this, it just proves the fact that he doesn't treat his friends as friends. We're all a piece of shit to him, and we're just garbage. We're just using everybody, right? So that's why Poppy got kicked off. Me, Lump, Tony. Now you're not going to go back on there. DC. Des got whatever.
I'm done.
It's what he's doing. So we're just in a roundabout way. We're just calling him out. That's all.
Des has the evidence, Jim.
Let's ask Tatiana. She's still on there.
Oh,
come on.
Throwing salt on the wound there, Poppy.
Well, it's going to be either you need to choose one way or the other.
Silence.
MG, my advice:
MG.
stay away before he burns you too. Before he does something and starts going off on. Well, actually, he has gone off at you before. About you.
Really?
So,
I didn't know that. When did that happen, Tony?
That was to do with Poppy when he got rid of Brad a little while ago.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeff has said right on the thing that the only reason why MJ Poppy because of money.
Yeah, that was. I definitely heard that. That was what I told you guys last time round. Oh, MJ's gone. Holy shit.
Yep, seen that. That's definitely down putting somebody. Like, what the heck?
I hope we haven't.
She's a long time supporter.
Yeah.
Poppy, I hope we haven't created a domestic situation for you here.
No, I love MG more than anything in my life. But she needs to pick a side, And I understand where they go over there with their little renegade party that they've had. They're all going to have a sticking together.
I agree, Jim. It'd be very interesting if he does address it tomorrow, and someone has got to let him, because I'm not going back. As I said, I don't associate with proven fraudsters, and I'm going to say to you, if someone is going over there, then say to him that Des has the written transcripts from the conversations that they had, and No. I'm just saying to Jim because Jim Alva can go over. So,
even you saying that he's skull fucked,
Jim, if you raise it, he may block you, and then he may not even want to talk about it. And no one gives a shit at this point anyway. Who gives a fuck? He's he's gone down the toilet as far as I'm concerned. Everything the person I thought he was is not the person he really is.
Yeah, but nobody on that can still get on that channel will bring up anything about it.
He wouldn't address it anyway, so it would just lie and bullshit his way through it. So why would you want to listen to him ranting?
Guys, just fighting down here. Des wants to say something. Des?
It's like if it happened to be a help, let's say I ask him, Jeff, can you have me as a co-host because I need funds? So that would be something I really owe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So if it is something that I owe from him, like co-hosting, and he helped me, for example, just okay, you need help, okay, be a co-host. And if you help someone, don't mention that when things go wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you had an argument with that person, and now you're trying to say, oh, I helped this. How dare she do this to me? I mean, what kind of help was that? So that is not even a genuine help, right? That is not a sincere help. Why would you have to announce, oh, I helped her? Please don't do that. If you help a person, just help him or her, and if things go wrong, don't announce it. You know what I mean? Because what would happen is you didn't really help sincerely, right? So good thing I didn't ask any help from him, and I'm really sorry about the other girls. Maybe they own something from him, so that's why they can't say negative things about Jeff, right? um that's all anyway.
Yeah, but Des, did you see when I think once you were late and then RR was late for some reason, and then Jeff is not controlling his own show, and you guys are supposed to be there looking after the show. He's like, "Where the fuck are they?" Blah blah blah. It's like you're working for him, like he's your boss or something like that. Not you guys helping out his channel or something. It's like you guys owe him. That's the way he was putting it across on his stream. Like, where the
Yeah.
And
fuck
what?
are they? Whatever, blah blah blah. They're fucking
Oh
2 hours
yes.
late.
Well,
Like you didn't see,
I will.
nobody saw it then. Like nobody can read between the tea leaves how this fucking guy is. And I
Well,
felt
there.
bad for you guys.
I can understand if he's arranged for them to come, but the way he talks is so disrespectful. And if you had seen what he had said to Des on those private chats behind the scenes, and Des has transcripts of that too. It was friggin' it was disgraceful. It was really disgraceful. If I had been in
Yeah,
the
but
same room and you had the balls to say that to her face, you would have got a punch in the head from me.
yeah, but like Des
Because
said,
it
it's
was
not her fucking
disgraceful.
job. She has kids and family and other responsibilities to look
Oh,
after.
exactly.
Big deal if she's
Totally
an
agree.
hour late, right? It's fucking YouTube. Give me a break.
Yeah.
She's not like
There's
she's late at,
ways.
it's not late at Jollibees or something, right?
A conversation behind the scenes doesn't need to be, you're effing this and effing that, because that's how he talked to Des behind the scenes. It was very nasty. So this is not for show. This is just between him and Des.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it was
there was
like,
a
that was really nasty shit. And Jeff, you're a piece of fucking shit if you're listening to this. You're a real scumbag.
I think he's a womanizer.
Wow. DC.
That's what I think. I think he's a womanizer. He gets what he can from them and tosses them away. Like, look at his girlfriend.
He's a sex tourist.
Look at his girlfriend in Barakai when she wasn't showing up to help out with the food, and he fucking went off on her too. She's a piece of shit, not showing up. I'm giving her money, crap like this. Like, holy fuck, man.
So as I say, I'll pay the idiot tax. I'll accept the fact that I've learnt an important life lesson. Thanks, Tony, for reminding me of that. It just goes to show, even though I've had my involvement in law enforcement, anyone can fall to people who you don't carefully vet enough. And I didn't carefully vet enough, I must admit.
I gave him $10.
Hey, you said that 4 times already.
Well,
We all learn, DC. We all learn.
DC.
Send you $20. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I gotta say good night. Good night to all you all.
All right, buddy.
See you next week. See you next time.
All right.
No, too.
But I gotta say,
DC.
with Mary Grace looking sick, she looks hot. Yeah,
Of course she looks hot. She's a sexy woman.
hot tamale.
I'd love you to talk to MG DC about.
Here we go.
He's fucked off as well. I'd love to you and MG have a debate about Jeff.
I've said my piece.
Mm.
I can only tell you what I've seen from Des, and Des doesn't mind because she's already told everyone publicly. In her defense, she's not going to sit there and take his shit.
MJ?
Not when he's in the wrong.
I have one question. If MJ is on Jeff's live stream, and he's going off on Poppycock, and Poppycock's not there. Will MJ defend Poppycock or just let it happen?
That's a
Is that a valuable question?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I would like my woman to defend me, right?
And we've already had that discussion between
Oh,
us.
okay.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Oh,
He's
spiritual
going to
prepper,
do
please
that.
stop being so. Please stop being so literal.
Yeah, I can't handle that. Though.
Yeah, no, come on, Prepper. Then what does all mean? Every red cent and all. Tell us the difference. Come on. You're so fucking smart. Jesus.
He drinks the JLB water, man. He's mixing the Kool-Aid over there.
You know, he'll have balls to defend it because Des has it in writing. In the same time period, he's saying to people, all donations, he's divvying up half to himself, half to RR and Des. So they're getting a quarter.
So he's getting half, they're each getting a quarter.
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
So much for all. So much for all. How does that suit you, spiritual prepper? How does that suit you?
Yeah.
JC, can we compute that again? Maybe I'm not really good at math, but I mean, if YT takes 30%, from super chat, PayPal takes 30%, and
that leaves 40.
what I understand was whatever was left from the deductions would be divided to RR and I. So
So you're
so,
saying
so you guys, if I did a wrong statement here, I will say sorry. But if you can do the computations again for me, I will appreciate that. But
so
you
Des,
know,
you're
yeah.
saying each platform takes 30%, right? YouTube
No,
and
for PayPal, 3%
PayPal and
only, 3%.
Des, can I just ask you a quick question then? That
Go.
PayPal donation I sent to you, how much of that did you get?
What was that? I forgot the amount you
$10.
sent, but PayPal said they take 3%.
Oh,
fee for the-
3%. I thought you said
Yeah.
30.
3%.
No,
Okay.
30 from YouTube takes 30%.
YouTube takes 30.
Google takes
Yeah.
30.
And
Yeah,
then
so
PayPal
if
takes
it's
another 3. So that's 33%.
So that's 1/3. So between Google and PayPal, that's 1/3 gone. So out of $200,
so that leaves 77%, and he takes half, and then they get a half or a quarter of that half.
Wait. What I understand is whatever is left will be divided to RR and I. So wait guys, aside from that, actually when you watch a live stream or a replay, the channel actually still it's getting something. It's getting something from the views. So whether he takes something or not from the donations, his channel is still getting something. So that's the rule of YT. If you watch the replay or watch the live stream, the views are generating something. So please help me here in the computation. But if it is not a big deal to compute again, it's fine. But if there's a wrong, if there was something wrong in computations, I would say sorry. But for now, I really have to learn my lesson. Those people who warned me before, I really appreciate that, and now I regret hanging out with him. So I should consider Gogo's warning. He actually warned me before. I ignored it. And there you go.
on behalf of GoGo Des, I will say we did warn you, but yeah.
Okay, sorry, Tony.
we tried to warn a lot of people what he's really like.
Okay.
But you have to. Most people have to learn, learn themselves the hard way. And I'm sorry it's happened to you. But in a way, I'm kind of glad as well because now a lot more people are seeing the truth. And for spiritual preppers, little comment there. Yeah, that's true actually. But Jeff is not a charity. So if he says he's going to give all to the girls, so the money that he got would be minus Google's cut, minus PayPal's cut, He then has to give it to the girls, divide it in half and give it to the girls like he said he would. So Jeff is not a registered charity.
Yeah.
So
I-
that means absolutely nothing what you put up there is Prepper.
So I did quick calculations. So if Google and whatever it takes 33%, then Jeff's doing half, and then the girls get a quarter of that half. They're only getting like $10-15 out of every 100. That's all they're getting.
Yep, probably about $15 to $17. Exactly right.
For a fucking 10-hour show? Oh my god.
So when you consider that that one show there, DC super chatted 100, Poppycock super chatted 100. That's $200.
Yeah, but that was that one show. That's very rare.
What I'm saying, that's just one show.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's also said other people have donated through PayPal. I've watched his streams where he said, "Oh, someone just donated in PayPal."
Oh, the good question, guys.
PayPal is only 3% off. So there you go. They should have got more.
Guys, the good question is because after the live stream, there can be more people donating, and he wouldn't really, it's possible that he would not say it to us. Do you know what I mean? Because after the live stream,
because the last thing at the end of his live stream is he puts up his PayPal link, but he then doesn't announce who sends money through PayPal. Very correct, Des.
Okay, thank you, Tony. Sometimes I'm
But
bad
what
at
about
logic.
the guys, listening to the live stream 2 days later? Then they're donating.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. So you don't even know. You don't even know, right?
That's it. So we're not saying that he's a liar in this point, but it can be 50%. He's not really telling it that.
No.
There's no 100% transparency. He is transparent during the live stream because let's say Mike, you donated $100 to PayPal, and of course you're expecting him to announce it in the live, right? So you would know he is honest. But what would happen after 1 or 2 days? What if someone donated $500?
Right.
So where is it now? So anyway,
I don't know, Des. I did. What happened to it? No joke.
Fuck's sake. Spiritual Prepper. Fucking wake up to yourself, mate. He's not a charity. So stop putting in shit about charities. Fucking wake up to yourself. Seriously. Jeff has no administrative fucking costs. Fuck's sake. Go for a walk down the valley, get a fucking head job, clean your pipes out, and come back with a better fucking mind. Fuck's sake.
His administration costs us the papers for his flyers.
Yo. What's going on, peeps?
I don't know what happened. You fall asleep again, Pop?
I'm gonna shut down the live stream.
Why? What the fuck? It's early.
Poppy's too pissed and I've been swearing too much. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Just make the video private and share it to your friends.
Yeah. Did Mary Grace shut you down, Poppy?
I'll keep coming on here, but I need
Look, it's only midnight where I am, man. I don't work tomorrow. Des, start your live stream up. Come on.
Yeah, Des, do it.
Yeah, guys.
I'm only 3 drinks in. I just got started. Come on.
Yeah, well, if Des is gonna put on live stream, that'll be good.
Can anyone start a live stream in their channel, Mike or Tony? Because I'm not really sure if I can, because I share the computer with kids, so I don't want to, be so greedy today to them. I've been here sitting for 3 hours.
For you and you laptop.
But anyway, guys, please don't forget to still support RR. If you want to help RR, just send the money directly to her PayPal, because she got a PayPal and her YouTube channel is monetized now. So, but sadly, she will get the money from YouTube after 2 to 3 months. It's still long. It's still it will take a while for her to earn a bit now. So um, I guess I can't force you to support Jeff, and I don't want to support him. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to listen to his channel anymore, but I still want to support RR because she's one of the genuine persons I know from the start. She's one of the trustworthy person in this community.
Are you gonna have a live stream later, Des? Today or tomorrow?
I think Mr. Poppy would have a live stream tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
No, I'm just wondering if I need to wake
We
up
have a
early.
live stream tomorrow. I've just got something going on, so I have to leave.
Yeah. Maybe later I would have. I don't know just what time. I didn't know I can earn.
Maybe tomorrow I'll during the thing I'll talk to Des, and we can have a place there where we donate to Des, where she can have a proper like the laptop or whatever she needs to do the live streams. Alright.
Yeah, guys. I hope you'll have a nice day. I just don't know what time I would have a live. My topics are about Philippines. I will try not to discuss too much about persons, people. But sometimes, it's you will still talk about people, right? So it's part of the drama. People love drama.
Well, don't be ashamed, Des, what you're talking about. You're letting the truth come out. Truth doesn't hurt anybody. So
I
just be
just don't.
you. Just be you.
Yeah, of course. So let's give Mr. Poppycock some rest. Not rest in peace, okay?
Yeah.
They need to net a nap.
He needs to rub one out. Over his new boat. He's looking at pictures of his new boat. He has to rub one out. All right. Well, I guess I'll go to bed early. Nobody wants to stay up late.
No, just sit there and drink, Mike. You'll be right.
Yeah, but if I drink alone, then I have a problem.
No, not really, because if you sit there and drink alone, it means more beers for you, mate.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a problem. It's a good thing.
Then I'll dream about Des, and then she'll get mad at me.
I'll check later, guys, after a few hours because I'm thinking of a title for the live stream. I really want to discuss about one subscriber told me, Des, why don't you discuss a topic like is our foreign men are just too critical or Filipinos are just too sensitive? So that is actually a good topic, So it's comparison of culture and characteristic or personality of people. And
I know my answer. Yes and yes.
guys, you can follow Chris G. He said he'll start a live stream. Chris G, we don't know your YouTube channel, but if you